Internet. Welcome. It's episode 30, folks.
Jesus Christ.
30 episodes of Princes of the Apocalypse right now. It's pretty crazy to think that, that's like half a year in real world time, but that's over a year when you play every other week. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it sincerely doesn't feel like that long.
I know, it's hard to believe, right?
Yeah, I know.
Shut your mouth, Josh.
It's been a year since you started playing with us.
It's crazy.
It's true.
It actually has.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a whole separate year than the last time than when you started playing.
Feels good.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, let you guys know that there is going to be some cool new content coming to the channel in the way of streams, but I have not gotten the confirmation from the person who's going to be dealing with that we're going to announce it yet. So if I get an answer by the end of the episode, then I will give you the full scoop. Sometime in February, though. So I'll get that out of the way. And yeah, we I think we're just probably gonna dive right in to where we left off last time. So I guess we should say Chelsea, unfortunately, if you've been following her on social media or anything, you know that she hasn't been feeling very well lately. And has hopped up on cough medicine to deal with all that. So she unfortunately will not be able to join us this evening. But we'll just do Igni justice in making sure she stabs at least one person in the dick. Probably multiple times.
Yeah.
Or multiple foes. Or friends, really. I don't really know where her line is.
Porque no los dos.
Yes. So.
You know those dicks?
Yeah. Oh man. So I guess we could talk about what happened last time. And if you guys remember it differently, Internet, you let us know. But the party had returned to meet with Renwick Caradoon, their lich buddy, to rest and recover spell slots, HP, and the like. Came back down, uttered the passphrase they knew to allow them through, and it turns out that did not work, as they were assaulted by four armed gargoyles, significantly stronger, more bolstered versions of the ones they'd fought previously. Defeated those and continued further into the Temple of Black Earth, where they had messaged a Dao via the message spell, and just like had a casual conversation from a distance with this Dao through some walls. Found out that the deal was she's being paid to craft magic weapons and weapons of immense power for the Black Earth cult. And she didn't really feel like going anywhere, so she's just kind of hanging out, doing her thing. They found out that what had previously been some much weaker enemies had been replaced with multiple Myrmidons, seemingly to bolster the defenses. But some clever spellcasting by Ozzy did very quick work of them. Sickening Radiance took them all out. And then they found what is called the Torture Chamber, aptly named here in the book, where they destroyed several people involved with torturing, including kind of the leader of this group of torturers, and freed some slaves, or prisoners, I guess, not really slaves. Unfortunately, they were unable to save a half-elf noble named Gervor, who they know was one of the adventuring company that was kind of kicked the whole adventure off. The Mirabar delegation they'd heard of many, many times was one of the members who fell, unfortunately. And they freed a female dwarf and a human air cult, but who has been essentially tortured to the point of becoming catatonic. Freed them and sent them off into the dangerous Somber Hills. So dangerous, as the party knows, finding nice little families to hang out with, and
Oh man, I love those people.
not fighting anybody.
They were great.
But they did convince Orna a female human guard who was a member of the cult who was in jail for striking a priest. She said that she would aid them in their journey. At least, she wants to get back at them, but she doesn't also want to die. So she's gonna, provide aid where she can, and help them out. And I believe that's where we left you all, still in the torture chamber. Or we'll just say for the sake of brevity that you escorted the 2 prisoners that wanted to leave back to the entrance and sent them up. So that we know that they got out of the main area safe, and then you're back here with Orna to strategize for the next move. What would you like to do?
Oh, so I'm just gonna write down her name so I don't forget it.
Yes.
Orna.
How much more of the dungeon area do we have?
Sorry, say that again?
How much more of that city do we have? The area to search. It seems like we were kind of hitting some dead ends.
Yeah, you you didn't go into the room, I don't believe, with the Myrmidons.
No, we
To
didn't.
see if there's anything in there.
We did because we went to go search their bodies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I did go in there. and I was
That's
like,
right.
"Hey,
I'm
what's in
sorry. That is correct.
Oh, there's another door.
There was another
Yeah,
door.
there's another
Yes.
door on the other side.
Basically, in the area where you're at, there's essentially like one room that you haven't been in.
So I want to turn to Orna and say, okay, so Orna, what's the
Yeah.
deal here? What's going on here?
He's like, I'm gonna need a little more than that.
As in, what is this cult doing? What is that?
Okay, gotcha. I don't know if she talked like this last time. Now she
Does
talks
now.
like this. That's just how it is. You're gonna have to deal with it.
Not gonna judge.
She can be her true self in your presence now. So, she says, "We work for this guy. His name is Urnrail.
Mhm.
Some kind of man Medusa.
A Mandusa. Yes.
It's way simpler than a man Medusa. You just take that letter out and it makes it so much better.
That's
Yeah. So, he's real arrogant.
Okay.
He loves talking about himself, a real narcissist.
okay.
And he's got chambers down here. I can show you where they are. It's on the other side. Basically, the polar opposite of where we are, up the other way.
Oh,
That's where he hangs out.
Okay. Now I'm gonna step out of
Awesome.
character for a second.
Yeah.
Before we do this, if we kill a Mandusa and Chelsea's not here, she may actually come find each of us in real life and dick stab us. I just want to put that out there.
That is a legitimate fear.
should we do our previous plan of fuck shit up and peace out?
I feel like maybe we should just get a scope of the area and like learn where everything is and like tend to other things. And then when Chelsea comes back, be like, hey, let's catch you up.
Do we
We're
want
gonna
to
go fight the Mandusa now.
do we want to kill everything except the Mandusa and then leave?
We could do that.
We can tell the Mandusa to wait until next time.
Yeah.
And then just be like, hey, we have a friend. She's really into killing Mandusas. Can you hang out a bit?
So Orna, the chambers of this Mandusa, does Ernrail typically just reside there?
And she goes, well, yeah, but he may not be there right now. He heard that one of the other members of one of the other cults, one of the leaders, was killed in just this brutal fashion. And he's like, I ain't gonna deal with that shit. I'm going below. Let them fuck around in here, try to find me. Ain't gonna find me.
Below as in here?
I want them to find me because they need to see how pretty I am, and I want to permanently capture that look of awe when they look into my beautiful visage in stone, so I can see that forever.
Yeah, we can't kill this guy without Chelsea.
Orna, I have a very serious question for you.
Yeah.
Was that verbatim?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit.
I mean, that's how I hear it. I found in when I have conversations with civilized people, they talk in a certain way, and my brain automatically filters it into a way that I can understand, and then that's how I reiterate things when I talk out.
That makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so he probably fled to one of two places.
Okay.
He either probably went down. There's a whole. So I've heard. I've never seen it, but he likes to talk about how great he is. So there's a whole, like, I guess you could call it a temple beneath the temple. So we're in a temple beneath a monastery. Beneath the monastery, beneath this temple is another temple.
So it's like an under temple.
Yeah, under temple.
Okay.
They call it the Fane of the Eye.
Fane.
I don't know what that means. But, you know, that's what they call it. Supposedly, all these temples, all of them, can be accessed from this eye place. Like, you could go down into the eye and come up where that poor bastard that got all tortured as a vegetable, like where he came from. He could come down and then come over here. He probably shouldn't have done that. Look what happened.
So it was like a hub of sorts.
Yeah,
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
that's a good word.
Wasn't
yeah.
there a hole at the other place we were?
Which one?
So, Post, you weren't there for this, but previous to this, there was another temple we were in quite like this, only it was an air cult we were dealing with. And we wiped them out. And when we were leaving, there was a big hole right by the throne chambers, and there was a lot of wind shooting out of it. And there was many cultists all meditating around it in a circle, and they were all floating and chanting. We killed them, but
Actually, we didn't kill them.
we didn't.
We left them behind.
No, we blew them up.
Yeah, he blew him up with a fireball.
Did we blow them up with the fireball?
I blew them
Yeah.
up with a fireball.
Yep.
Yeah,
Did
no, I
you?
blew them up with a fireball.
Nice. Okay.
That's
Good that we did that.
but the hole was blowing out a bunch of air, and we really couldn't do anything about that, so we just left it be.
Okay.
But there was a hole, and we didn't go into it because the air was pretty substantial.
So my
Maybe
question
maybe that was an elemental node, actually.
It could have been.
is from my understanding so far, and I will admit I do not know too much.
Mhm.
I thought these cults do not get along with each other. So why would they
They
be hubbed together? They do.
They don't.
Oh, they don't. So why would they be connected together?
He goes, I don't know. Maybe somebody else is doing. Doesn't make any sense. We don't like him. But, remember, we didn't build these things. They didn't build these things. They kind of just took them from a bunch of dwarves.
So they're repurposed.
Right.
Yeah,
so it seems that all of these temples were repurposed in some way to, I guess, at one point they were connected for some reason, and then I guess the dwarves who originally lived in them were killed and then replaced by cults.
Yeah, the dwarves supposedly died out a long time ago. You never really... A dwarven surfaced city doesn't seem like a thing that would really do very well.
Yeah. Yes.
At least in my mind, I think of dwarves, I think underground, right? So, these guys, they had this monastery, or maybe it wasn't a monastery for them. They made it a monastery now. And now we got this temple, and then stuff goes down below it. But I ain't ever been there, so I don't know what to expect. But I know that he said he never used the word scared, because he would never do that, because he's the best, and
Of course.
he's also always saying like, oh, I'm so great because I found this kind of magics that have shake the foundations of the earth. I don't know what that means. He also carries a really big pick, like you would use for mining, but it's like way bigger, and he uses it to hit people. It says it talks to him. It's weird.
So thinking back,
Hey, Ozzy, you know what that sounds like?
That sounds like another one of those really powerful weapons that we found on that other person.
That other person. Are we public about that?
Well, that was very specific, so I can imagine no one would know exactly what you're talking about.
Nope. That's why I'm asking. The one who's supposed to be smart.
I appreciate the compliment.
I'll post.
I mean,
So happy.
I mean, if they say anything, then we can just kill them. But
Okay.
But do you know the location, Orna, of this hub?
And she goes, well, I know that he's got a secret passage in his chambers for escape.
Okay.
I'm assuming it probably is in there.
okay.
He goes, so he's probably not here. He might be. You could go look. I don't know. He had a guy, he was they call him the Mud Sorcerer. He had like a weird lab with a bunch of like vials and a stone golem. Did you run into
Oh,
that guy?
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
you know, I think that was that elf we killed.
Yep, that was that wizard that we did kill.
Ah, okay. Well, okay, so he was like his second in command, so
Oh.
that's good.
Oh.
Okay.
Good. Halfway there.
And he goes, there was this chick who had magic. She kind of like was in one of the like the barracks, probably right as you guys was coming in. Did you kill her too?
Magic. What kind of magic?
I'll just tell you, you guys killed her. She was a stone melder. That was like one of the kind of
okay.
peoples.
Oh.
Cool.
We've just
yes,
killed so many people.
We've killed a lot of people since we've been down here.
They'll blur together.
We talked with the Dow.
Oh yeah.
As nice as Dows go.
Yeah, so my guess is if you killed all those people I told you that you killed, you probably, I'm gonna say, devastated this cult. So like they ain't probably coming back together now. Like they got no leadership. These kind of people, the big thinkers, they're the ones that bring all of us together, and they're like, we got this vision, Earth and stuff. So I was like, okay. And then they're like, don't touch our priests. And I'm like, don't tell me what to do. And they're like, blah, blah, blah. And I smack them, and now I'm in jail.
Orna, I have another question for you.
Yeah.
How many myrmidons did you guys have?
Well, we had one. And he said, oh man, somebody's killing all my people. I better bring in reinforcements. It's way better than... Hold, please. It's way better than the ogres that I had before. He's like, I got these ogres, but then people killed all my bullets. So I said, fuck ogres, myrmidons instead.
So they just summoned myrmidons.
Yeah. Well, he says he's got all this magic. Shake the foundation of the earth or whatever.
Well, we shook the foundation of that earth and they're all dead.
That's just true.
Yeah.
He goes, there's an Etten in like the room next door. His name is Brug.
Is he nice?
He's an Etten.
So no.
He said, I don't care what you do. If you guys kill everybody and they leave, he'll probably be like, look at my cool kingdom. I'm an Etten with an underground temple.
That's
yeah, his two heads don't really get along, so it's kind of annoying.
That holds up for an Etten.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So, I guess we need to see the thing I'm struggling with right here is Igni's napping. And we really want to shove that.
She really wants to fight that Mandusa. Like, more than anything I think she's ever wanted in her life.
And this is a perfect situation to have a pick in the dick. Like, she can use their own weapon against, and it rhymes, and I think she'll be really into that.
I think so, too. I feel like if she was presented with an option to have 10,000 gold or kill a Mandusa, she would always choose the Mandusa every time.
Every time.
So let's go to another place. Let's leave.
Well, I mean, we can finish exploring this place.
Oh yeah, let's explore
around and finish, like, clean up the place, make sure that the Mandusa is here, and then deal with that when she arrives.
Right. So, Orna, where is the Mandusa so we don't go there now?
And she goes, all right, so I don't know. Why don't we just go walking? I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what's just the? I point towards the door, where the myrmidons were, and I say, "Where does that lead to?"
All right. So there's a door there, and that. He goes. Well, she says, "Well, I don't really know, but they put the ogres there originally because they were worried that people from the Flame Temple was gonna show up through that. So I think it leads over there."
Okay, to the Flame Temple. Interesting.
Oh,
So we have a direct route to the Flame Temple potentially.
Potentially.
Oh.
Sometimes it's through that hub place. Sometimes it's direct.
That might be worth exploring.
Okay.
Maybe first, before we go that way, then that will be next step. We could go there, unless we want to backtrack to the water cult. But for now, let's go elsewhere and see what we can explore in other places.
So she'll basically take you out and go walking.
Okay.
And again, so you guys can basically just tell her, "Oh yeah, we killed everybody in there. Oh yeah, we killed everybody over there too."
Before we go too far, can we take a short rest? Is everyone else needing of hit points?
Oh, I'm fine, but I can absolutely just wait on you if you need to take a rest. That's fine.
Vanan, what about you?
I'm good actually.
Oh,
Not a lot of taking hits.
We can stop for a
She's
moment.
like, "That's fine by me.
oh,
I could use a smoke.
Uh,
I don't have any
sure.
cigarettes. Do you guys have any cigarettes?"
I have some tobacco.
She goes, "That's
can
like
roll you one.
cigarettes. Yeah, let's do that."
I'll
Roll
take
that
it.
shit.
Here, I can give you some paper if you need some paper.
I've got leaves. Don't worry.
Oh, there you go. That's fine.
All right. She will definitely, and you'll see if you do roll some tobacco or leaves or whatever it may be. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tobacco.
All right. So she just this look of just I don't know, just satisfaction.
Just calm.
She's just like, yeah. I mean, she's always been a little tense, but she's like, "Oh yeah, that's the stuff."
Sorry, I didn't have any menthol leaves.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
Filters are overrated and everything too. This is perfect.
You make do with what you got.
Yeah. There you go.
okay, so I used 3 hit dice. I'm back to basically full.
Sweet.
Okay. You can recover your spell slots, right? If you wanted to. I don't know if you used any.
I already used my
Did you-
arcane recovery
did
for
you
the
do
day
that
last
already?
time.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. So anything else before you leave the room that you're currently in?
I'm good to go.
I'm good to go too. Let's go exploring.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
well-
she'll point to you where the Etton's room is, tell you not to go there because you guys don't care. Shows you where the Dow is, but you guys kind of already know that.
Yes.
Should we go in and talk to the Dow?
There are 2 people in there. We would have to kill them.
Yeah, the Durgar.
Well, I feel like if we walk in and we're like, "Hey, we talked before. Everybody else is dead. You're cool." I don't know. This is test conversation. Should I check? I'll message the Dow.
And she's like, "Well, why don't I show you where everything else is so that I can leave?
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
fine.
if you
Yeah,
guys
that's
want to
fine.
tempt a genie, you know."
Yeah, no,
As
that's
you
fine.
wish.
We'll use you. We can definitely. You can show us where we around here while we have you.
Okay. So she'll point you to basically you guys came into that one. There's that one smaller barracks, and across was like a hallway with a spiral staircase or a staircase that went down.
Yeah.
She tells you that actually is another way down into the Fane,
Okay.
the Fane of the Eye, but that it's got an alarm spell cast on it, so that it not so much for people going down, but in case anyone was coming up, to alert the people in the barracks intruders.
Got it.
So you guys continue down past. So basically, you remember there was that statue of Ogremok. You're
Yep.
basically on, like, if the statue's here, you're on the other side of that wall.
Cool.
Oh, okay,
And there's a set of double doors, and she will point you to those double doors and say, "So that in there, they call that the Shrine of the Bleeding Stone. So there's a big pit in the middle, and there's an obelisk that glistens black. I don't really. There's a priest that typically is always like, praying at this thing. It thinks it's some sort of magic. I don't know.
Might
I
be
don't
able
like
to identify
priests.
it and see what it is.
But they got a gnome trapped in there with manacles. I don't know why.
Oh,
Let's
But,
go. We should free that gnome.
we should definitely check that out.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, she does. I don't think she's the type. This priest, I don't think she's one that could rally people. But she's trying to make a name for herself. She's like, "Oh, look at me! I pray to the rock, and then it seeps out black stuff."
Hmm.
I mean, it happens. I saw it. It's weird. I don't like it.
I don't like that either. I mean, if anything, it's just creepy.
It is very creepy, but I mean, at least we can question her about it. And we can go in and be like, "What's going on here? What is this? Explain.
Explain yourself.
Why is that gnome in manacles?"
Yeah, is the gnome from the above ground, or is the gnome from
No,
the cult?
it's a deep gnome.
Oh, a deep
Oh.
gnome.
Sverfneblin.
Okay.
Mm.
Ah, the Sverfneblin.
And she'll just tell you before you go in there. She'll just point ahead that, and at the end of the hallway, there is a room with 4 pillars.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle is a statue, and she'd be like, "It ain't a statue; it's a stone golem."
Mm.
Wink, wink.
Good to know. Good to know.
And she says that through there is also supposed to be a path to that fireplace.
Okay.
And she goes, "I served the Black Earth. That's the password to get by the golem."
Serve the Black Earth. Got it.
And then she goes, "The only other place, from what you've told me, that you have not been yet or murdered people in, is this door." And it's basically dead ahead at the end of that hallway. And she goes, "Through them double doors. That's the room we call the Screaming Statues. It's because he's a Mandusa, so statues are screaming, and he turns them to stone." That's basically his chambers, where he's again, he sits on a throne in a stone, surrounded by the people he's petrified, because he makes him feel good about himself.
This guy sounds like a real douche.
What an asshole!
Yeah.
I don't know much
Yeah,
about his
from
story,
Alright.
but he sounds like he's kind of
A douche nozzle.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, somehow he
Yes.
became a Mandusa. That's not even supposed to be possible.
He's probably always a
Interesting.
Mandusa.
And then in the back, he's got a door that leads into like his private sanctum. I'm assuming
Okay.
that's where he left, if he left.
Okay. Perfect.
And he goes,
Well-
and she goes, "I tell you what, maybe I'll come in here and knock this priest around a little bit with you, and then I'm out of here."
Perfect. I will tell you though, when you do go upstairs, do you know what is upstairs? By the
I've
way,
heard.
you know.
there's
Okay,
like
there is a
or
lich up
something.
there.
Yeah,
Do not worry, he won't harm you. Just don't go near him. Just walk right out the door.
you don't have to tell me twice.
Like he's nice. He's a decent person. He won't bother you. Just don't bother him.
That's fair enough.
All right, let's knock around a priest.
All right. So, the doors are in front of you. What would you like to do? What's your plan?
I want to investigate the door first.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
Can we have Igni check it? I don't know how this works on your stream, Ted.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
I mean, I have a really good investigation.
Okay, I'm thinking rogue.
It's 25.
Yeah, that is definitely a door. What did you want to know about it?
I was checking. I was checking for traps.
I see. Yes, it does not appear to be trapped.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good.
Ozzy, what is it?
It's a door. It's not trapped.
In a second, it'll be
awesome.
a jar.
Open the door.
That's funny considering your name. But go ahead.
All right. So, are you guys gonna you gonna kick in the door and just go for broke? Is that the plan?
I'm gonna open the door and strut in like I own the place.
Okay. The door opens and in struts Vanan.
And then you just hear burr, burr, burr.
Yeah, the spurs start going.
I will tell you. So in this room, I'll read off the little text here. An irregular pit fills the center of this large hall. In the middle of the pit stands an obelisk of glistening black stone. Bleached bones lie scattered near the foot of the obelisk. A smaller stone post in front of the obelisk holds a pair of manacles, which now confine a strange gnome with gray skin and a bald head. You would know this as a Sverfneblin. In
Vanan.
this room, is the priest in question. You can tell just by her raiment. And she is joined by 4 other cultists. Low grade, nothing fancy. Yeah. That's what you see, and they kind of all turn around.
Vanan, does your hatred for underground creatures stick with just Duragar, or do you hate Svirfneblin also?
Svirfneblin are fine.
Okay, so it's just Duragar.
Specifically Duragar. Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
Svirfneblin and Drow are chill.
So as we walk in, I guess me and Post are flanking Vanan as he struts in, and we go. I turn around and I go, "What's all this shit?"
Yeah, what's this then?
Yeah, what's all this shit?
And she's like,
Who are you? What are you doing here?
why do they give them such stupid names?
Just name them Bob, Fred, Steve, and Frank.
Her name's gonna be Stacy. So you guys walk
I hear
in
her
there.
mom's got it going on.
So they say. And Orna's like,
And I make
Stacy.
the room shake with thaumaturgy.
And she's like, this ends now. I don't give no shit about your stupid black rock. Ain't nobody likes you. Everybody else is dead. And I'll tell you what. You go throwing me in jail because I come slapping your stupid ass face, slap that smirk off your face. Guess what? Now I'm gonna slap you dead. Roll for initiative.
Yeah,
Or die like you.
love me some fighting words. Oh shit!
That sounds like it's good.
24.
Good.
19 and 16.
We're at a 24 and a 19.
19 for me.
Dub's
I got a
19.
25 with a natural 20.
Ho! My boy?
25. Ozzy is a 24 for Vanna, right?
Yeah.
19 for Post. That was with advantage, right, Josh?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we got Igni over here. Ooh, that's a 3.
Oh no.
So that's an 8. 8. Orna. Oop. Well, Orna's just gonna go last. Alright, and Stacy rolled a 7.
So it's Stacy and 4 cultists.
Yes.
Okay.
Stacy got a 7. Okay, so first up is gonna be Ozzy.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out my wand of magic missiles like it's a shotgun, and I just walked in and I just go bow, 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 bow. And I'm gonna.
Have you heard a shotgun before, John?
Yeah, it's a rapid fire shotgun.
Bow.
Bow, 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 bow. And I'm gonna use 3 charges.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 5. Yeah, 5.
Yes.
D4. 5d4 plus 5.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 54s. I don't want to roll that one.
And where are these shots being fired?
That's the important part, isn't it?
It is.
I'm gonna aim 2 at one cultist, 2 at another cultist. Actually, 2 and 3. We'll go
Okay.
2 at one, 3 at another cultist.
So let's see them rolls.
Okay, so the first one, I'll just do 3 dice for the one that's 3. So that's 7, 8 plus 3, 11 damage to the
All
one
right.
who's getting 3.
You blow that one away.
Sweet.
Your rapid fire shotgun magic missile.
And that's 2 and 3. So 5 plus 2 is 7.
And this one is still standing, though he does not look to be in very good shape.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back away from everybody.
All right.
I am wizard and I am squish.
There. Next up is Vanan.
All right. How many there people are in
There are
front of
3 cultists remaining. One is badly wounded and bloodied, and then there is Stacy.
And then there's Stacy.
What does Stacy look like? Just curious.
Stacy looks like the priests you've encountered before, the ones that have, lower level earth magic.
Okay.
Not focusing heavy on melee, per se, apparently wielding a glaive.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have and she's got splint mail made out of stone. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Well, so there's 3 cultists, one that Ozzy messed up just now.
Correct.
And then Stacy.
And Stacy, yes.
I'll move my hunter's mark to 1 cultist.
Okay.
And I'll run up one that hasn't been hit yet. I'll run up and I'll stab him in the face with my spear of spears.
All right.
Or at least I'll try.
Let's see it. Probably gonna happen.
The 16 plus stuff.
Yeah.
5 plus stuff. I hit. I'm pretty sure. 5, 8, 10 plus 11. 21 damage.
Yeah. So you just murder this guy.
So I just like stick it straight through his face.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they're just like all standing there, just like, oh, what's happening? I'm just gonna stick 1, and then his buddy who's standing right next to him, I'll turn to stab him too. 15 is 15 hit?
15 does hit, yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, they're wearing leather armor, nothing crazy.
So that's just 20 total. That's
just 20. Yeah, you destroy this guy.
Okay.
So that's 1 cultist left, and he's pretty messed up.
I stab him in the head. I stabbed them both in the head in what looks like 1 strike. It's like 1 spear, but it's like both heads are stabbed. And I'll like look at Stacy and be like, Stacy, is this what you really want to be doing right now? That's it.
Okay. Then it is Post.
Were you coming on to her, or were you giving a threat?
I was just like, is this what you're trying to? You want to fight it? I don't know.
Is this why you run right now?
Is this what you're trying to do?
I
got
so
good
there's
berries. I got good
Use
berries.
some of that good
I got
berries.
some long bottom leaf. We could hang out.
there's 1 cultist left and Stacy left, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I will run up to the cultist that got wrecked before,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to smack him.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I should do this reckless or not. Yeah, I'll do it reckless. Why not?
Fuck it. Go all out.
Okay.
Didn't have to. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep. That'll hit this guy.
Okay. That is going to be 8 damage.
All right. He is just like a puddle
Cool.
of bones and mush.
So I'm going to take the flail. I'm
Mhm.
going to run up, and as I run, I'm going to look at Stacy as I pull it around, and the end of the flail just takes the guy's head just right off.
Sure. Yeah.
With probably like a low sound, and then I'm going to swing it back around and aim for Stacy.
Okay. Let's see it. She's a little bit harder to hit.
How's 22?
Not that hard to hit.
That's another 8 damage.
All right. Damage to Stacy.
Stacy, this ain't what you want to be doing right now.
All right. Then it is Igny's turn.
Oh god.
Igny is going to do what? What does she got here?
We killed all the guys, so she can't dick stab. It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's 1 left. Is there not 1 left?
No, he just
there's
killed him.
no cultists left.
Oh boy.
So I guess
Yes.
she's gonna use her +1 dagger. And she's gonna throw it at Stacy.
Do it.
She's engaged with Post. That is a 19, which she will actually. Stacy will cast Shield
Oh,
and block the dagger. So Igni will throw her fan, which is gonna also be hit by the shield, blocked by the shield. Then it's Stacy's turn. Stacy got her glaive, and then
Stacy trying to continue this?
I mean,
Is this what you want right now? Am I
It's the
doing
life
it
you're
right?
trying to live.
What the hell are you two doing? It's supposed to be intimidating.
This
Coming on to her.
This is intimidating.
This is intimidating.
she says, Stacy's like, you don't know about what you speak. I'm gonna mess y'all up right now. Just like I threw Orna in jail because she was just so grody and I didn't appreciate the way she was looking at me.
Oh, Stacy, you basic.
And she's like, I can't even right now. And
Basic.
she points at you, Vanan, and you watch as the gleaming black rock behind her begins to shudder and it starts to bubble and boil this rock, and she points at you and you watch as this gleaming black obelisk, the black part of it just flies off onto you.
No.
Yes. And
Black Earth.
does
Got
a
it.
21 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You are
Just
going
barely.
to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
from the impact. And then 8 and 15 points of acid damage
Oh fuck.
as you feel this thing about you kind of clinging to you, almost like a very bad, not helpful in any way symbiote suit. But you can hear and smell the acidity of it as it's melting, and you realize that were you not wearing magical armor, this would be eroding your armor away.
Okay. Is it like still on me?
Oh yeah, and it seems to be alive.
It's like alive.
It
Oh, this is a
seems
fucking-
to
Well,
be
I'm gonna-
alive.
It's an
Cast absorb elements at first level. I'm not gonna cast it at second.
Okay,
level.
so you take
Yeah,
half
that's-
that acid damage
yeah.
then.
And I'll take in some of that acid damage.
That's a black pudding.
And she says, and for you, Ozzy, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Hey Ted, the
Oh
thing
no.
what you did against Vanan before, was that a spell being cast next to me or a ranged attack?
No, it was more of a command,
Okay.
if you will.
I rolled a natural 1, but I'm gonna use my last re-roll a natural 1.
That's the time to use it. Ooh,
I still have one of those.
what is these numbers on these D8s? They're phenomenal. Why can't I roll like this as a player?
Oh, that's so much better. That's 19.
Okay, so that does pass. So I want to point out that on the 48 I rolled 8876.
Oof.
Whoa.
So what is that? 16, 22, 29. So you're going to take half of that of thunder damage as she shatters
Oof.
all about you.
So wait, how much was that?
14.
Yeah,
14.
14.
Okay, and I still have 3 points of temporary, so that's only 11.
And she just has this smirk on her face, and she kind of like cocks her hip out to the side and puts her hand on her hip, her other hand's on her glaive.
Stacy, you're basic. Stop trying.
And Orna's like, "Oh, I'll show you." And it's Orna's turn, so she's gonna walk in right up to Stacy. She's gonna try and hit Stacy right in her stupid Stacy face
Beat the shit out of her, Orna.
with a 24. So that will get past the shield, which is a 22 currently. So she's gonna deal to Stacy 10 points of damage. I'm gonna say she picked up her gear, so she got her Morning Star back. And she's
Her
gonna
shield dissipated though, right? Because it was just her turn.
Well, it lasts till the start of her next turn because it's the shield is the whole time.
Shield stays. You get the +5 until your next turn
Yeah.
I know, and she just went.
because she used it.
Oh, I guess she would have.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, either way, it didn't matter. Hit her anyway. And that is going to miss and hit the splint mail. That is going back to the top. Ozzy, it's your turn.
I will shoot a ray of frost
Do it up.
Okay.
because I am very low on spell slots. Boop. That's a what's my spell attack bonus? That's a 15 to hit.
That glances off of her splint mail,
No,
unfortunately.
no. I'm gonna hide behind the wall so she can't see me.
Okay. Good call. Then it is Vanon's turn.
I'm gonna be like, that was very rude to Orna.
Hmm.
I mean, not to Orna, to Stacy.
Stacy.
Yeah.
This thing is gross. You're lucky I'm magical, and I'm gonna be like, whapa! I'm gonna stab it twice.
Okay.
But before I stab it twice, I'm gonna be like, hacha, and do my hunter's mark and move it over to her.
Yeah.
Hacha, wapa, wapa.
Hacha, whapa, whapa. I just watched Enter the Dragon, so
Oh,
Gotcha.
hell yeah.
it's just in my brain. Okay, first attack. Well, that's a nat one. Okay.
No.
Well, you said you had a reroll.
This is serendipity. And that's a 19 plus
That is,
8.
yeah,
So
that will hit.
That'll do it.
3d6 plus 1d8.
It is immune to acid damage. So,
Oh no! So this is 2d6 plus 1d8. 3, 8,
Wait, are you stabbing the ooze or are you
11.
stabbing Stacy?
22. Stacy.
oh, I'm sorry. Stacy's not immune. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were stabbing the ooze. My bad.
21. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you stab into her, and she is alive, but not for much longer. I'm assuming.
Like through her knee.
and she's
And
like,
I'm like, and while it's through, I'm like, Stacy, is this what you want? Is this what you're trying to do right now, Stacy?
You're trying to go right now. We're trying to go because we gonna go.
and she just looks at you with like down her nose derisively.
All right, well, I'm gonna stick my face up that nose. I mean, my spear up that nose.
All right.
No.
All right, that's not bad. 25.
Yeah, she can't shield past that.
Whoo!
Oof.
Trying to climb up her nose. Is this what you want right now? What do you want?
Plus 6, so that's 11. Plus another 6, so that's 17, 28 points of damage.
Yeah, how would you like to
Holy
kill Stacy?
Which
Jesus.
is like,
Stick your
she's looking
face
down
up
at her
her
nose about to be like, yeah, it's just like the spear goes like in her mouth and then out her head. I'm just like, you basic.
She drops to the ground, says her face burning away with the acid from the spear, and Orna spits in her face. But the ooze is still clinging to you.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of that.
Hey guys, this hurts. This hurts. Actually right now. This
Let's
is
take care
really
of that.
Post, it is your turn.
Is there a way for me to hit it without harming Vanan? From the
Yeah,
look of it?
it is for all intents and purposes a large size creature. So it's
Okay.
basically clung to him, but you can hit. I mean, it's hard to discern direct anatomy of this thing, but you can hit it without risking hitting him. He's not
I'm gonna hit-
engulfed in it like a gelatinous cube.
In honor of Igni, I'm going to hit it in where I think would be its balls, which
That's-
maybe on his shoulder. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
Who knows?
yeah,
I'm going to Reckless
sure.
because I'm just going to go and try to hit it. I don't know what it is.
Wait, are you doing that to Vanan? I'm just like, ah!
Yeah. I'm like, make sure
Sounded
you
like
move.
you went Arnold Schwarzenegger for a second.
Post.
And he's
Uh,
just like, I like Stacy.
That's a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
totally. Yeah.
That's going to be 12 damage.
Okay.
And then
Smack it again.
that's a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yep. And
And that's going to be 11 damage.
Okay.
And
yeah.
then I'm going to backpedal away.
Okay, you do. It seems to take the damage. It's hard to really discern how much damage you dealt to it because it's like amorphous in its nature. But after you is Igni. All right, what's Igni gonna do? She will talk about how she really doesn't like this thing, and about how it's pretty gross. And she doesn't have any of her weapons because she threw them all in the room, and they bounced off of the shield. So she will. She has she has a couple other magic daggers. So she'll throw one of the daggers at this ooze creature, and yeah, that hits. So that's gonna deal her base damage, which is d4 plus 5. So that's 9 points of damage. And then sneak attack, which is 46. Yeah, 46 sneak attack damage. 11 points. Okay. And that will be her turn. Then it is Altus and Stacy are dead. The ooze goes. Actually, the ooze goes. We'll have the ooze goes now too. Okay. Sorry, I'm still doing math here. 11. All right. So then the ooze is gonna attack you, Vanan, because it seems to have an affinity for you. Maybe it's the tobacco. You don't know.
It heard you trying to come on to Stacy, and it was like, no.
It's actually in love with Stacy. That's a 21 to hit. So that's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And then some acid damage. Which is going to be 6, 6, 6, 5. Damn.
Ooh!
I'm on fire tonight, man.
How
What
much
is that?
total?
That's
That's
23.
23.
23 acid damage.
That's not a good look,
Spell
Davis.
slot, absorb elements.
Yeah, alright, so cut that acid damage in half.
So it's 12 plus 8, so that's 20?
Yeah,
Total?
20 damage.
Okay. That was a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Then it's gonna go. Oh, to Orna. She'll come over and try to hit this thing. She'll try. She will hit it. Then she'll crit on the last one.
Ooh.
16 points of damage. But you notice as she pulls back, her morning star is sizzling. She's like, "Yep, well, I ain't infinite of this." She backs up. And then it's gonna go to you, Ozzy.
Cool. I will shoot a ray of frost at it.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
That is a what's that plus 8? Yeah. 25.
Alright, so its AC is 7.
Okay, cool. Cool.
But as it impacts, you realize that it is immune to cold damage.
No.
So-
Ozzy. No.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Vanan, you see Vanan, like, his teeth are chattering.
I'm sorry.
From the cold
Kill it.
damage.
It burns at the same time.
Vanan, kill it.
Vanan, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna like take out my short sword and start like trying to like cut it off my body.
Yeah. It is very, like, Spider-Man trying to remove the symbiote suit. Like, you're trying to get it, and it's, like, pulling back to
It's
you.
like, yeah, that's my 2 attacks added at this.
All right, let's see it.
Go melt your short sword.
Well, it's a 3 plus 8, it's 11. So.
That hits.
You gonna
So
melt
this
that
is
short
the
sword.
move. So this is just 5. Oozes are not. This is not an elemental, I assume.
No, it's an
No,
ooze.
it is not.
I did not think so. 9 plus 7, so that's 16 on the first hit.
Okay, 16 damage, you say?
Yeah.
So, funny story, maybe. Let's find out. Before I misspeak here.
This is a magical short sword.
Sure.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
It is. It doesn't have...
I got this enchanted a really long time ago.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
way back in Waterdeep.
I don't agree with the determination in the book, but go ahead. So you have a second attack.
Second attack. 17.
That hits.
Um,
My disagreement is that I feel like short swords should do slashing damage.
Oh yeah, no, they do.
They
piercing.
do piercing damage.
so this is less damage. So 6, 7, 14 total.
All right, this is a Vanan Knight, my friend. How would you like to kill this black pudding?
Well, like I said, I'm just like shaving it off my body. I'm just like
Right.
cutting it off my body. Not about this. It burns and I'm cold.
All right, you do. Yeah, you shave off all of it, and it kind of just loses its cohesion and just kind of like onto the floor.
Yeah.
Um.
That was gross.
Yeah.
You okay, Vanan?
That was really gross.
Completely
cold.
immune to slashing damage, but if you do slashing damage, it splits
Ah, yes.
and
Yeah.
keeps splitting
And it
each time
heals
you deal
too.
slashing damage.
That's right.
That was very good work, Vanan.
I walk back into the room and I'm like, I'm surprised something so acidic was able to be controlled by someone so basic. You basic, Stacy. Science jokes.
You can have an inspiration there for that, Bucky.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good, dude.
Oh God, Ozzy.
So good.
Oh fuck.
So
proud of
yeah,
you. I'm proud to be on this stream with you.
so Orna goes, man, I really hate that bitch.
I can understand why.
And she goes, all this time she was making this whole big to-do about like, look at me, I can make a stone bleed and I can make it do what I want. And it was just a fucking ooze.
Yeah, it was
What
just
a basic bitch. Also, we should free that gnome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
Let's do that. Igni,
Yeah, so show Igni will move over.
is the gnome passed out?
No, the gnome was alive and just like terrified as this ooze was like coming
okay.
off of it, and then it jumped at Vanan, and she was like, "There's a little bit of relief on this Firth Nevlin's face here."
Cool.
Does anyone
Um,
speak Undercommon?
Yes.
Surprisingly, that's one of the languages I don't speak.
I will say some stuff in Undercommon.
Okay, what do you say?
I'm
Chair.
like,
Share
I'll-
hot table,
I'll be like,
please.
I'll walk up and be like,
They
Hey.
also speak gnome.
Oh, that I can speak.
what are you doing here? What are you doing in this place?
And she's like, well, so I was exploring, and then I got captured, and then I got brought here.
Okay, yeah, well,
So I don't actually know where here is. I was further below exploring, and then I got captured and brought here, and then I think that basic bitch was gonna sacrifice me to this ooze.
Do you speak
oh my
common?
God.
And she's like, yes, I do, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm well learned.
Let's get you freed from the shackles.
And she's like, I would appreciate that very much.
Yeah, okay.
So Igni, I guess, will thieves'
Yeah,
tools.
just easily break her free from that. So she's like, wow, that was terrifying, but you made quick work of it, so good on you.
Pretty much
thank-
everybody in the cult is gone or dead.
Fantastic.
You can pretty much just leave and go wherever you need to go.
Feel free to loot any of the bodies we left behind.
Yes.
And she's like, I
Take
will.
what you want.
I haven't spent too much time on the surface, but I'm not going back down. So
Oh.
I guess I'll see what it's like up top, and I'll go from there.
Good for you.
Just do be careful. If you go upstairs, there is a lich upstairs. He's very nice. He's
Oh,
very nice.
so?
Super nice lich.
Just don't bother him. He's pretty much ingrained in his studies. So
He
just
does like
walk
to
out the door.
talk.
And she's
He's
like,
a
all right.
talker.
So when I get upstairs, avoid the lich, which I feel like goes without saying.
Yeah.
But then, like, where should I go? I don't really know where I am.
Do you want us?
I
The
just would like
world
I would
is
like to be
yours.
safe and a place where I could restock and figure out what's going on.
Hey, guys, speaking of, we've been underground somewhere for like the last 3 weeks. Do you guys want to like go to a city for a minute?
We could do that. We can take a moment to, I guess, restock ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of stuff left.
Do we want to make a little traveling party upstairs so that way when we leave we can go as a group and go
I
as
mean,
friends?
we should finish exploring down here, do what we have to do, and then I mean, if you want, what's your name, by the way?
She says, you can just call me Ruck.
Ruck.
All right, Rock.
Ruck, why don't you just head upstairs? There's tons of empty rooms up there. Head up there. We'll find you on the way out, and then we'll be more than happy to bring you wherever you want to go.
She says, are you guys going further? Are you guys going deeper?
Yeah, we have to clear this place out.
Okay, so she says, well, let me tell you what I know from what I did get to explore before I was captured.
Perfect.
She says, I don't know if you know this. There's a male Mandusa.
Yes, a Mandusa.
Yeah.
Yep.
His name is Marlos Ernrail. He lives in a cave, like up that way.
Yes.
Mhm.
We do want to take care of the Mandusa, but our friend Igni here is kind of in a weird phase right now. We want her to be fully aware of her of what's going on before she really wants to kill that Mandusa.
I mean, more power to you then, I guess. And she says there's a staircase to the south, which you would know. You know the one she's talking about. So it leads down to an ancient drow temple, actually. That's completely overrun with elemental cultists. I'm assuming it's the same people here.
Oh. So there's a lot more cultists downstairs.
Yeah, and she says there's also... They've created a bunch of elemental nodes downstairs in that dungeon down there. Basically centers of elemental power. My guess is that's what's giving all these people the strange powers that they have. Like Stacy had like access to magics. I think it comes from these elemental nodes. So I think if those were destroyed, these cults would have no power left.
Interesting.
Or no,
That's
I did not
just
tell
speculation. And she goes, hey, that's way over my pay grade. I don't know any of that shit. I don't do magic. I hit stuff with a... And she like holds up like a stick as the morning star melts away. And she goes,
oh.
well, not with that anymore.
Well, I mean, you can just grab a weapon off of one of the corpses.
Yeah, no, I'll just...
I mean, it's like, do you want one of these? We like open the bag and there's just weapons.
She's like, yeah, all right. So she'll take some... She'll re-suit up with weapons, but... And she's like, yeah, this is all that high thinking stuff I was telling you about.
Right. Okay.
Do you want to travel with us back to Civilization 2?
And she's like, well, I ain't staying here.
All right.
Well, from my understanding, the lich upstairs likes conversation, so maybe they can go wait with him and, give him someone to talk to. You know him better than I do.
I mean, sure. I mean, he's nice enough. Just, I mean, if you know that we sent them, then you shouldn't bother them too much.
What was that, Vanan?
Sometimes you get stuck in a conversation with him. That's happened to me a couple of times where, like, I've been like on my way out the door, like in the morning, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're up," in the way he talks. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, no, I'm about to go." And he's like, "Do you know Ozzy's the best?" And he just talks about you, and he asks me about you.
I mean, we have kind of bonded as magic users, so.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, well, that sounds like a more than reasonable thing to do. Do you know how long you will be down here? So, like, how long we should wait for you?
Hopefully not too much longer. I mean, I'm...
Approximately by next Monday, or 2 Mondays from now, after we stab Mandusa.
And she's like, gotcha. All right, well then. To whatever you just said, I will see you later. And she goes upstairs.
Cool.
And the gnome goes with her.
Great.
Okay.
Is there anything in this room?
No, really. It was just like kind of that obelisk. And as you get closer, you can check out that obelisk. You can make an investigation check if you want.
Sure.
While you're doing that, I like to... Yeah, exactly. Yep.
What are you doing?
Loot that body.
Oh, that body.
Host and I are like giving each other the look and start rummaging through the body.
That's a 28 investigation.
All right, so you get, as you actually can see, the rock is relatively porous in its nature.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the feeling that somehow, through some sort of magic, she coaxed this ooze to kind of fill in those pores.
Okay.
So that it looked just like like a black rock that she could make bleed.
But there's nothing special
But
about it.
it was nothing special about it.
Right. Okay.
So the room itself doesn't really have anything else going for it. When you guys loot the bodies, you find maybe 50 gold pieces amongst the group of them.
Sweet.
I'll
write that down.
She had this rock splint mail, right? So it's just splint mail, but made out of stone. Nothing crazy special about it, just that it doesn't, won't react to something like a heat metal because it's made out of rock. She has a glaive. Nothing, special about it. It's just a nice looking glaive. And all the cultists had short swords and pretty shredded leather armor.
All right.
I'm not taking anything. And you wrote down the gold, John?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
She doesn't have.
Post.
Yeah.
But someone gets it.
Yes.
Post. The thing about these cultists is they never have anything on them. Not even food.
That's very peculiar. Well, you make good berries. Maybe they make evil berries, and they numb on those.
I don't know. Speaking of, you want some berries or?
Yeah,
You guys did, I think,
that's a question.
I think you guys did destroy, like their mess hall. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Like down here.
Was there food there?
Yeah, there was food there.
Yeah.
But you guys were like, we don't got time. We gotta go.
Did you give me a good berry there,
I
Vanan?
gave you a good berry.
Oh, does that give me like 1 hit point?
1 hit point.
And you were
Yeah.
full. It's like lembas bread.
Yeah, it's like the juiciest, thickest berry.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit at ends because I'm very full now, but I would love some more.
I
Like
know.
when something just tastes like more,
Right?
and then you have more, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have
And
done
the
it.
thing about the good berries is, unlike bread, they don't get you fat. Have another one.
No. You see around like post mouth the like kind of juices stain some of the fur around, and he just gets a big grin. His teeth are kind of purple too. He doesn't care.
I have a question. Did Igni use that cut that heals with the healing potion today?
I don't know if she did.
We used it yesterday.
We used it yesterday.
Post used it for the first time ever.
Yes.
Okay,
At the
so
end of
Is that
2 sessions.
I would like to use that now.
Okay, you can do that. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Sweet.
yeah? Because we definitely took a long rest after that one because that's when I went down in a hit.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Okay, cool. 2 and 3, so that's 5 plus 2, 7. Cool. I get 7 back. That's 53. That's a little better.
Vanan, you took some hits. Are you going to be okay?
I'm at, if you could say at a 68, on a scale of 1 to 68, I'm at around an 11.
Whoa. I normally use 83 for me, but 68, I mean, use whatever scale you'd like. You should heal up.
Yeah, well, so that's all perfectly dependent on what we're doing. If we're gonna stick down here,
Here's the thing, though. I'm a little tired.
I've got, let's say, out of 9 possible magic-y things I could do in a day, I am down to 3.
Yes, I'm also down to 3 out of all the magic-y things I can do.
I have all of it, but that's fine. Should we? I mean, we can go sleep again. They don't have a lot of reinforcements to bolster their ranks here.
I just don't think I would be able to go further and deal with an entire another level of cultists.
Oh yeah,
The
definitely.
level I'm at right now.
Do we have to pass the Mandusa to get there, though?
The Mandusa's down there,
The Mandusa's downstairs.
past all of the cultists.
Right. But if the Mandusa's downstairs, maybe we can go into their quarters. the quarters are up
Post,
here.
you, in your looting, you also find a necklace made of eagle talons.
Oh.
That in a tribal-ish barbarian way, you feel like this may somehow help protect you from harm, whether it's magical or just a spiritualistic thing.
Well, deal to stuff in my backstory that I have not alluded to. I find this as very good luck.
Yes. So
And I'm very
and it
happy
was
with
just like it was It wasn't like it clearly wasn't displayed like being worn. It was kind of just like stuffed in like a pocket, like maybe it was taken from someone else.
Well,
somewhere.
this is in better hands now. And I kind of attach it to my belt as good as possible.
There you go.
Now, just as a question, because I forgot, does the trinket do anything for us, or is it just a trinket to have?
It depends. Sometimes they do. At the moment, that is what it does. I have to think about it. Sometimes it turns into pets, or sometimes it turns into a lemur that maybe gives you spells. You don't know.
Oh, well, thank you, Les, in chat. Appreciate
Yes.
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even looking at chat. I should do.
Okay, we got it covered.
Okay, so oh wait, it's a necklace. Dumbass. I put it around
You
my
put it
neck.
on your neck. I was like,
Nah,
hey man,
strap it to your belt.
that's where necklaces go in Schultz.
It's my
Do I
beltless.
Do I sense any magic coming from that necklace?
No, not at the moment.
No.
Anyway.
Cool.
Okay. So are we going upstairs?
Yeah. What was your? So
I've-
you know, there's the room where he's supposed to be, and you know there's basically of potentially 3 ways that will get you down to the what's supposed to be the fire temple from where you are currently.
Vanan,
Yes.
you have used your brain
Uh-huh.
to sense where people are. Or would you be able to see if there's a Mandusa and or anyone else behind this door?
Yes.
I point in wherever the door is not.
Yep, yep,
I
yep.
point in that direction.
I'll sit down for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Focus. Focus on lots of stuff.
All right.
Focus on Mandusas and shit.
I'm gonna walk around you with my flail, doing detect good and evil, and just walk around as part of a ritual.
Yes.
So you search where you know the Mandusa is supposed to reside.
Mm-hmm.
He is not there in that room.
Let's go steal his shit.
I'm for it.
I'm for it as well. Do you want to heal up first?
I'll drink a greater potion healing.
Good idea.
I've got 4 potions.
Do you have hit dice left?
I do. We could take a short rest.
That
quick
would
break, heal up.
yes,
Okay.
that would assume though that within the hour, because an hour for you, Ted, right? For a short
Yes.
rest.
Yep.
Within that hour, he does not come back.
Really, probably an hour and then 10 minutes to do it again to see if he's there.
Yeah.
But that's up to you. You tell me what you guys.
All
want
right,
to do.
drink the potion. I'm gonna go check it out quick and go back.
And this is the moment where the party remembers why they died. It's one quick decision.
Yeah. I'll just drink this potion.
Okay.
And someone roll for me because I don't have any D4. Oh, I've got
D4,
D8.
D8.
I've got D8. Never mind. I got it. 4. 2. 2. 2. So 10 plus 4, 14.
14.
Not bad.
So what? You're at 25 now.
Whole whopping 25. And you have no healing. Oh, you have healing spells, don't you? You can heal. yourself?
I have 3 more spell slots.
I mean, I do too, but this is gonna be the last thing we do today. So you can heal yourself up with a healing spell too, and then we can just clear out, see what's in there, and leave.
I'll use a second little healing spell.
Okay.
Oh man, yeah, second little healing spell. 5, 9. It's another 11.
It's a little better.
36. Not bad. That's more than half.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
All right, so let's go check out this room.
Right.
All right.
Would you like to use your very good eyes there, Ozzy? And
Yes,
check
I'll take a
for-
look at the door and check for traps.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
29.
Okay. Still, yet again, a door.
Hey guys, it's a
Ozzy.
door.
Oh shit.
However,
What? No way.
post inside, your detect good and evil goes off. There's a fiend in that room.
Wom, 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 wom. Guys, Guys, there seems to be a fiend of some sort on the inside.
Hmm.
I would assume this is problematic.
Hmm.
Mean a lot of things.
Could be.
Let me look at this spell to see if anything I get is more than that. Detect good and evil. Similarly, if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you, I don't give a shit about that. I know where they're located. So how close to the door would they be there, Ted?
Not right next to the door. It's in. What's the range on a 30 feet?
30 feet, yes.
Yeah, it is about 30 feet in. Just
Okay.
the edge, like as you're like at the door, you can it's like just at the edge of it.
Post. I have an idea.
Yeah, sure.
Where is it?
About 30 feet into the room.
Whereabouts?
Like pretty much straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
I point straight ahead.
I point where he's pointing. And I'm gonna cast message.
Okay. And
I'll be like, psst. Yo, fiend. I'm not nearby. I'm just checking to see if you're the Garistro kind of fiend that punches shit up, or if you're the kind that just is really charismatic and talks all the time.
Fiend's the trustworthy type.
Never the trustworthy type. It's just either they're talky or they're punchy.
God damn.
You don't know where I am. And if they're the punchy kind, then their intelligence is real low.
Yeah.
No metagaming.
no, no metagaming.
Vanan doesn't know what's happening.
Ooh, that's metagaming. Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Thank you, metagaming Al.
Thank you.
you, Vanan, what's your passive perception?
Relatively high.
What's your
16.
perception? 16.
16.
16. Okay. You get a message back in your head, but it's not a response to your message spell. It's a telepathic message, as in this creature has telepathy.
Okay.
And it's not actually using words, just more or less imposing the feelings and the thoughts onto you that this was a foolish idea.
Okay.
And you guys watch as you're all standing there and Vanan's pointing as his shadow from the floor separates from his body and like reaches out and claws him in the back.
Shit.
Oh,
Maybe.
no.
We'll see. Oh no.
Did you get a nat 20 again? No way.
I did.
Fuck.
So you're gonna take.
This was a bad idea. I never thought it was a good idea.
This was a bad idea.
This is why it wasn't metagaming.
Oh no. Okay.
How much damage did you just deal?
Well,
Too much.
I rolled 3 ones, but there are several other dice.
Oh.
10, 21, 23, 26 points of psychic damage.
Oh, good thing you healed.
Of psychic damage. Woo!
And a shadow demon appears.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what happens, right? Bad things happen when you get killed by these guys.
Uh-huh.
You die, you come back as a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Roll for initiative. You're lucky I rolled those 3
should've
ones.
Remember what I said in jest earlier?
I don't remember.
This is the moment in time where our adventurers will look back and go, oh, that's when it went wrong.
Oh boy.
I say we run.
23.
22 for me.
Okay.
22 for me.
Vanan?
23.
23. This guy,
I'm rolling well tonight.
18. Igni, natural 20, so 25.
What was yours, John?
22.
Oh, good.
Igni doesn't know what is going on. So she will stab it with Silent Dagger. Here we go. Igni's gonna get a 25. She's gonna hit, and it will deal sneak attack damage. It's right up in Vanan's face. That's 2. 2, 10, 12, 17, 23 points of damage to this thing. And then she'll stab it again with her offhand, or at least try to. And she'll hit with that as well. That's just going to deal a d4, so 3 points. Alright, then it's going to be Vanan.
I am hurt. I am so very hurt.
Very quick question, Ted.
Yes.
When the shadow demon appeared, did the fiend feel in the other room go away?
Yes, it's now right here in your face.
Okay, so
This was the fiend.
This is the fiend.
okay.
This is the fiend.
Yes.
I
No,
was thinking
this is
maybe
just this is the fun fiend's friend. The other guy, he's hanging out in there.
Yeah.
Lazy dick.
This is that guy's shadow, actually.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so Vanan, it's your turn. It's your turn.
I'm just gonna attack it because
It
that's
is only this thing.
that's the response that Van would have in this moment. Hunter's Mark, bonus action,
Yep.
2 attacks. 19 to hit.
19 hits. I will need you to separate out the acid damage or just reduce it by half because he's resistant.
So 4, 10 magical slashing, plus another one, so 11 magical slashing, and then 2 acid, so just 1 acid.
Okay.
So it's 12 plus 1, so 13 plus
11.
7. It's
7.
just 7, because he's not a favorite enemy.
Got it.
So 19 total on the first attack.
No, 20, because you said 13 plus 7.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 20.
Okay. So yep.
20.
And then second attack to hit is
Every point.
21.
That hits.
And this is 6. 11. There's no D8 on this one. Plus 3 acid, so 2 or 1. It's rounded down.
Yeah, whatever.
So 1. So that was 11 plus 7, 18 plus 1.
19.
19 total on the
Okay.
second attack.
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to flicker in and out of existence. As though it's hanging on by a literal thread. Then it comes to Ozzy or Post. Whoever's got the higher decks.
Well, if we were not as much in dire straits as we were before, I was going to ask to go first, but by all means, Post.
I will look for that thread and I will whack it.
Let's see.
I'm going to do this reckless.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Well,
Hey!
how would you like to kill this thing? Because you're gonna do at least 1 hit point worth of damage.
Yeah, it was 19 damage.
Well, that is definitely enough.
So I would like to take the flail, notice it's on a thread, and while it's leaning back, like in a weird position towards Vanan, I'm going to whack the flail forward so that way the shadow goes into the floor and Vanan has a shadow back, if you would allow it.
Yeah, that's absolutely what happens. As it's going into the floor, you see that it sort of momentarily, as it's dissipating, it takes the form of a humanoid creature with snakes for hair. And then as it impacts the floor, it vanishes and Vanan shadows back.
I would like to think the hit also is me just reacting like, ah!
Yeah.
Whack!
Yeah. It is gone. And you do not catch any fiends.
Whew.
Crisis
I'm gonna,
averted.
grab my head and be like, "Oh my god, I got a headache! Oh my god, I got a headache!" You know, I'm gonna
Heal
cast
yourself
Sleep
again.
3 cure wounds.
Yes, do that.
2 spells. 1 spell left.
Well,
Yeah,
that
he, was he if he was attacking from shadow, it goes up to 46 psychic damage, and then I crit. So it's a fireball right there.
Yeah.
Very low rolled fireball. So
Jesus Christ.
I got 13 back.
Cool.
Okay.
Oops.
All right, let's
and
check
now
out the
you
room.
know there's the room ahead.
I
check out
guess
the room.
let's go inside now.
Yes. Post, if you wouldn't mind taking the lead.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, if that shadow demon was still up and kicking, I was gonna be like, hey, guess what? Banishment. Go back to fucking
I was
abyss.
thinking the same thing, yeah.
Go back to the abyss, please.
Just nope. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, let's
So- Into the room?
yeah, let's try to go inside. I'm going to open the door and
Sure.
just kind of take a little bit
Alright.
inside.
This cavern has formations of flowstones, stalagmites, and stalactites everywhere. A stone building is anchored in the north wall, and a stone door stands in a masonry wall to the south, which is what you're coming in. Natural gap in the cavern wall to the east reveals a chasm beyond. Numerous lifelike statues have been arranged among the rock formations. The statues depict creatures and poses suggesting shock, fear, or agony. You know from Orna's description that this is his room, as she had stated, with the statues of people turned to stone. So this room, as I had said, is kind of open to on the right hand side, a little ways up, and you can actually see the chasm and sort of back to where you came in, because you guys were coming across that bridge. And the wall pretty much came together, but there was a tiny little crack in that wall that you could have tried to scale through. That would bring you over to the area that you're kind of in now.
Oh, cool.
And you can see again, there's a couple of support pillars, and then there's a doorway that leads to beyond what you would believe, based on her description, would be his private chambers. But currently, it does not look like there's anything of interest other than the statues. You see, they all look sort of like adventuring types. There's mostly a couple of dwarves, some elves and humans, in various degrees of adventuring gear that's all turned to stone, and they're like...
Would I know anything about potentially curing petrification?
You can make me an Arcana check.
And I'd like to boot back and forth between detect magic and detect evil and good.
Sure.
Arcana check.
I would like to decorate a lot of the statues with flowers.
That's sweet.
23.
23? Yes. Let's see here. Let me just confirm. Built-in effect. Trying to remember if you need greater restoration to remove petrification.
Oh, I think it might be.
I thought so.
I think it's greater.
It is greater.
Let's see if it'll tell me under the Mandusa section.
Or basilisk blood?
I think that's only if it's from a basilisk.
Only if it's basilisk petrification.
Petrification lasts until the
It's gotta be
creature's
fresh.
freed by greater restoration spell or similar magic.
Yeah, greater restoration. Okay.
So yeah, that is what you hear, or rather.
Okay. No
yeah,
clarity, so.
Between your detect evil and good and detect magic, as you're walking around doing this, there is a blip of magic inside the room.
Inside the private chambers or
Inside the private
room?
chambers, yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. What kind of magic is it?
It is, I guess it would be abjuration magic.
Okay. I relay that information. Go, guys. I am getting a signal of abjuration magic from the inside.
Okay.
I would think maybe it's a trap for him to protect something, but I'm just guessing.
Could be an item or it could be a trap. You're not sensing anything from the door, though, right?
Nothing there.
Not from the door. No, it's definitely beyond the door.
All right, then let's go check out the door.
And detect evil and good is still nothing? No pings?
Correct. Nope, no pings.
I will investigate the door for traps, which is a 24.
For a third time.
Just
a
a door. Cool. Host, feel free to open the door.
Okay. This sumptuously appointed chamber features tapestries of golden brown, a huge bed covered in pillows, fine mahogany furniture with crimson cushions, and lovely art objects including sculptures, busts, and urns. An arrow slit faces toward a chasm to the east.
Okay. Where am I getting the detect magic bloop from?
There is a wooden chest on the floor amidst all of these other things. Inside that chest.
Inside that chest, I'm getting the abjuration ping.
All right, I will check the chest for traps. Investigation. That's a 27.
It is just a chest.
So I guess it's inside.
I open it up.
There is a suit of finely crafted chainmail
Oh,
inside here. You can make me an Arcana check, Ozzy.
that's a nat 20.
This
Dude.
looks like it is made. You could just tell by the craftsmanship. Clearly made by elves.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Vanan.
it's a chain shirt. My mistake. Not
hey,
chain.
Vanan. I pull it out and I show him the elven chain shirt.
Oh,
Does it look like
hey.
something you would like?
Maybe.
I'm gonna identify it. I'll sit. Let me take a look at this.
Yeah,
and I'm
take
gonna
a look
sit-
at it first.
take 10 minutes and
Seen
cast identify.
Something like that before, but I don't
Okay.
know.
While he's doing that, what about you two?
Should we take this outside so we don't
Oh,
risk
yeah,
anyone coming
let's do
in
that.
here? Yes.
There's nothing else in here that we can see that we would get, right? Or
You could
want
make
to take.
perception checks.
Yes.
Investigation
I'll do
checks.
that.
Actually,
Um,
Ozzy can't because he's focused, or he will.
Well,
be.
I'm not gonna do it.
I
now.
see. I see.
I'll
Okay.
wait upstairs.
I'll
15 for me.
yeah, sure.
17.
Screw it.
Oh, Igni will look at this stuff too, I assume. She's not feeling herself. What'd you get,
Oh,
Van?
Igni.
22.
Okay, so between the three of you guys, you search in those urns and get ready, Ozzy or Bucky. We've
Write
got
it down.
1,100 silver pieces,
Jesus.
Oh wow.
130 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
You get the feeling that one of these tapestries, which is a picture, is a tapestry of a flying dragon. It's a big wall to floor one, but you think that's worth about 400 gold pieces.
Okay.
What color dragon?
What color would you like it to be, Josh?
Well, I was wondering if it was
Rainbow.
evil or if it was good.
It doesn't
I want a
state.
rainbow dragon.
It does not
it's-
state.
It's a rainbow dragon.
It's a rainbow dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, does that
It
mean
is.
it's Tiamat?
No, it doesn't have 5 heads.
Just a
Perhaps
rainbow
it's a dragon flying through a rainbow.
A rainbow breath.
Oh
as
hell
well.
yeah!
Yeah,
Rainbow.
It's
let's
like
find- yeah,
there's like
prismatic breath.
there's a little person underneath a rainbow, and then there's a dragon like back flipping over it, kind of like a Free Willy scene.
Yeah, totally. That is absolutely. This is
reaches her hand up.
expanding.
I point to Van and I'm like, take that down and throw it in the bag of holding.
All right, I walk up the wall. I start cutting it down. I go to
We'll call this a prismatic dragon.
Hell yeah!
I
That's
don't
a
know if that's a
solid
thing,
name.
but I'll make it
Prismatic
up.
Dragon.
It is now.
That'd be a
Hang on,
cool
official.
homebrew dragon.
There is a lyre, like the musical
Oh
instrument.
yeah, the instrument.
It is a carved lyre. It is made out of finely crafted wood, and it is inlaid with a lot of like filigree. You get that feeling that's worth 250 gold pieces.
Hell yeah!
Ooh, boy.
And an embroidered silk robe worth 80 gold pieces. Igni just puts it on.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Immediately she's like,
Did
mine.
any of us see that before Igni had it on? Or
No,
did
you
we
guys
turn
just like
around?
you guys are like looking in the urns, finding gold, and like Igni's like, oh yeah, what's over here? And she's just wearing the robe.
She's
We're all just, like,
always
doing
had
stuff,
it
we
on.
turn around and she's just standing there in the robe, like,
Yep.
I found this.
With her 2 cloaks.
Yeah, right. Her 2 cloaks and her fancy embroidered silk robe.
Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
assume
It's
that
just a
this
wall
is,
of fabric.
I'm assuming this is like a brocade, like almost kimono style. These
Oh,
silk
yeah, yeah.
robes because it
Yeah,
says
yeah.
it's embroidered. So
Yeah, yeah,
and I'll let her determine what color she wants it to be.
yeah.
So you guys are able to. That's basically you think all you could get out of here.
Sweet. Let's go back upstairs, guys.
Cool.
Let's
Sweet.
go take a sleep.
Let's
Okay.
nap.
So you guys are gonna head back out, and you're
Yeah,
gonna go take a nap, and you're gonna cast Identify.
Yeah.
So this is Elven Chain. So that is a +1 to 8. So it's a +1 chain shirt. The benefit of Elven Chain, though, is you are considered proficient with it, even if you lack proficiency in medium armor. So even if you don't have proficiency, you have proficiency with this armor. It's a +1 chain shirt. It is non-attunement.
Question.
Yes,
Because I am a wizard,
you can wear this.
I can wear this and still cast spells?
Yes.
Because you can cast spells with armor
Any-
that, as long as you're wearing
You're
something
proficient.
you're
Yeah, you are
Yes.
considered proficient. Made of interlocking metal rings, a chain shirt. This is like Lord of the Rings mithril, because it even goes
Okay.
on to say this armor offers modest protection to the wearer's upper body and allows the sound of the rings rubbing against each other to be muffled by outer layers. So you can wear this under clothing, and it doesn't give it away.
So I'll look at the party and I go, so guys, I
Mhm.
can wear this and I can still cast spells.
It
I
was
think
made
you-
for you.
I think you should do that. This is already magical. Did you know that? This is
Oh, you have the magic armor? Oh, okay.
This is magical armor. Yeah.
Oh, you go, girl. All right, I'll wear this.
Yeah.
The armor
So-
gets in the way for me, so
That's fine. I'll wear this.
So this is 14 is the AC. 14 plus your dexterity modifier, maximum of 2.
Sweet.
So what's your dex? 14?
My dex is a 14.
So yeah, this will put your AC at 16.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And it does not impose disadvantage on stealth checks either.
Awesome.
And with shield, that's a 21 cat, man.
Yeah,
don't have a
so you won't.
But I can cast. Oh, wait. Yeah, so that's right. I can cast shield with this, so I can have a 20.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Fuck
it
you.
won't. You won't be able to use mage armor as well, but this is better
Right.
than mage armor.
This is way better
This
than
is
mage armor.
14 plus your dex as opposed to 13. So if you were prepping mage armor, you could drop it and
I
put
can.
in
I can
shield
switch
if
that
you
out now,
wanted.
which is great.
But yeah.
So can we take a long rest then? Or we?
Yes, absolutely. Long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to switch out some spells.
I'm gonna go hunting. And I'm gonna get a bunch of food. I'm gonna forage. And I'm
Did
gonna
you
cook a bunch
guys
of
know
food.
that today is the 45th anniversary of the year the patent was filed for Dungeons and Dragons?
No.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Ow.
The
Oh.
patent, the official, like the trademark or the patent for Dungeons and Dragons was submitted on January 28th, whatever that is, 1975? I don't know, 4?
Oh,
It's
that's
4.
really cool.
Yeah.
4. Yeah, I just thought that was an interesting tidbit.
That's pretty cool.
Also, level 9.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome to
hell
level
yeah.
9.
2 for Davis.
Oh, fuck. I already had planned what I was going to do for level 9.
So yeah,
I'm planned already.
that's a fun thing that we have. You guys cleared the Earth Temple.
I got brutal critical now.
There you go. That's big.
Yeah.
And the proficiency bonus goes up too, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it goes to +4.
Yeah, so that's big. You guys
Sweet,
didn't really
man.
miss out on much of anything.
Besides the Mandusa.
Right. Well, the thing is, it's basically. I'll tell you this now. I mean, one, you'll probably forget beforehand. You don't even know any of the other cult leaders. But once the first cult leader fails, they all leave the cult, like that temple, to go below.
Oh.
So if you came
Ah.
here first instead of the air one, the Mandusa would have been here.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. Instead, you just shredded Aerisi Kalinoth in no time.
That's true. We did wreck her life
Yeah.
in like 4 seconds.
Yeah, she didn't make it very far. Yeah, so then you guys, as this kind of happens over the course of the long rest, so you guys can, when you wake up in the morning, you can have all your,
Level
your
9
new
shit.
things available to you.
Sweet. I'm gonna add that now.
Yeah. So, Davis, are you taking another level in a different class?
No, just in druid.
No. Okay. I wasn't sure. You never know with you. You are a ranger, cleric, druid at the moment.
Yes.
So if you're gonna add in, rogue or something else on top of that.
Trying to figure out how to level up
In D&D Beyond.
yeah.
So if you go to edit, click on your character portrait and go to edit character, you'll see at the top there'll be a page. Might even go to it automatically for class, and then you can just pick the drop down and make a level 2 druid. What kind of druid are you gonna be? You have to choose your druid subclass now.
Druid of the land.
Nice.
Underdark.
Oh, all right. Greater invisibility down the road.
Yeah.
I see.
And I'll actually get that.
Yeah, all right. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It also fits.
It does. It makes sense.
All right,
I
I'm
should have
leveled.
done this.
I gotta
I'm
up all
leveled
my
up.
skills.
Done.
I gotta up all my skills.
And I believe is that 5th level spells now?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you know what that means.
What is that? Oh, I do know what that means. Is there a
5th level
certain
spells.
there's
There's a certain spell.
there's a certain hand that
There's a
has
certain
appeared?
hand that belongs to a certain wizard that I get now.
Yes, you do. So as you spend the time over the evening, copying this into your spell book, as you are wont to do, and just as you finish putting it in there, you notice another spell appears next to it almost immediately afterwards. And I would like you to check your Slack.
Going to it now.
See, when you say hand and wizard, John, Vecna is the only thing that comes to my brain.
Bigby would be the one we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was like, oh, geez, we have to kill. I was like,
The 5th level?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is fucking... I love the name of the spell.
Suck it, Morgan Kanan.
So when we wake up in the morning, Vanon's not there.
Oh.
Vanan.
Yeah. He's not there.
Vanan vanished?
Yeah, he's not there. Where he
Vanan, what the fuck?
Yeah, you look over where he might have been like meditating, and there are 2 cats sleeping.
It's one
There's
of those.
Copernicus, and there's a new mystery cat.
Where did Vanan go, Ozzy?
Where did that cat come from?
I'm guessing.
What's the lich's name?
His name is Renwick Caradoon.
Renwick. Did a stray cat come in here?
He goes, no. But there's another cat.
It's not yours.
No. He told me not to tell. So
Well,
won't.
what-
It's a secret. Shh.
Renwick? Renwick?
Yeah.
Who is he? And
The
it's okay, you don't.
That
the
one,
cat.
right there. Not that one with the wings. The other one. He's like, shh, don't tell anybody. And he giggled. I thought it was pretty funny. So I'm not-
Vanan! You stop being a cat right now.
If you are a cat,
Silly
I'm
druid
going-
bastard, get...
You just see the orange cat just like stretches and like turns over and just like is like on its back and has its paws like this and it's like looking at you with like really big eyes.
Are you, Vanan, poking fun at me? Are you mocking me?
And then you see as he stretches the word, turns back into himself. He's like, "No, I just thought I'd try out sleeping."
Well, it is a good form for sleeping.
Yeah.
I did not know you are you part cat?
No, I'm not part
The
cat.
spell
Are
is
you
so good.
is one of your parents a tabaxi?
No, both of my parents were elves.
Oh, I'm confused. I've never seen this before.
You don't know what this is?
No.
Sometimes people can turn into animals.
Oh. I've never. I don't think I've ever seen this before.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen this before. You've stopped messing with me. You've seen this before.
No, I have not. Normally, I deal with people who are, just out in the jungle and killing the animals, trying to kill us. I never see people turn into them.
That's where you find the people who turn into animals.
Are you saying I may have killed some people?
You might have.
Oh, that's a revelation. Okay, well, I'm going to be more careful next time. I'm going to have some conversations with each animal.
That's what I do.
Oh, that's good. Maybe you should just be with me. And just
It
be a
works out.
trans-
I mean, I'm happy. You want to go hunting right now?
No. We should conserve our strength for
Okay. All right.
the downstairs.
All right.
But thank you. I may take you up on that later.
Okay.
Ozzy, you doing good? Doing right.
I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, good. You had a good sleep too. Did you turn into a cat? Is everyone going to be a cat person now?
No. But I got a whole bunch of new toys I can play with.
Oh, toy. Ooh, what kind of toys?
Okay, I just have to fucking read the spell because
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just got a spell called Bigby's Budget Bungalow.
Okay.
It's a 5th level spell. The range is, for some reason, 301 feet, which is really specific. The components are a snakeskin glove as well as 250 gold, which Bigby receives as a royalty and are consumed by the spell. And the duration is 25 and a half hours. You conjure a modest single-story home made of translucent, shimmering force. The floor inside is level, but littered with empty liquor bottles and discarded food containers. The bungalow is built to provide comfortable accommodations for up to 8 medium humanoids and 4 bedrooms. Any downtime costs for a comfortable or lesser lifestyle are halved while living in this cottage. It possesses a kitchen, dining area, and 2 fully stocked bathrooms with full tubs of warm water. All items in this building are made of translucent force and a show of motif of hands or bees in abundance. The atmosphere inside the bungalow is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside. The front door and windows are armed with magical security, being arcane locked and protected by a magic mouth spell designed to conjure up an image of a hand with a face painted on it. Finally, an unseen servant in the form of a 5-foot tall hand walking on its index and middle fingers is conjured to provide service to you during the duration of your stay in the bungalow.
The reason why
Wow.
is because Morden Cannon's magnificent mansion has a range of 300 feet
Mm-hmm. So he had to be better.
and 301 and has a duration of 24 hours. So
he
his
had
is
to one up him.
25 and a half and 1 more foot.
Because fuck Morden Cannon. But on top of that, I also now have Bigby's hand and teleportation circle.
Nice.
Oh boy.
What
And my
was our
two
first
pla-
one? Sorry.
Bigby's hand
Oh, okay. And
and teleportation circle. And the 2 places I now can teleport to is Waterdeep at Blackstaff Tower and
Ooh.
Candlekeep.
Mm.
We can go see your parents?
We can go to Candlekeep, see my parents.
We could come back.
The problem is though, the Candlekeep's far, so we would either have to walk back or teleport to Waterdeep.
Teleport to Waterdeep
Yeah.
and then walk back here.
You know,
And you can make a-
everybody's favorite place.
Yeah,
You guys
everybody's
are
favorite
totally
place where we're
welcome.
totally not in trouble.
And you can make a permanent one, but it takes like a year, right?
It takes a long time.
It's like
We could
add
hang
just-
out here for a year. Ozzy could make a teleportation circle sigil. I think it also is like a 7th level spell, but
well, Ozzy can he can memorize other circle rune like configurations.
I have to spend time focusing and drawing it so I memorize it and have it in my book.
And then he
Have
can
you-
go to any of those But yeah, I think, Josh, to your point, I think you need to cast it in a spot every day for a year, and then it becomes a permanent circle
Right.
wherever you have been casting it.
That's exactly what it is. Cast it in the same spot every day for a year, and it becomes permanent.
You can always ask your lich friend to make one here. He would want his friends to visit, yes.
We could do that.
That way, it's for the future.
Also, Bigby's Budget Bungalow has the benefit of being a ritual spell.
Right.
Whereas Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion is not. Just like the Bigby's Steadfast Bee, if it hits Mordenkainen, it kills him immediately.
Yeah.
Target takes damage unless
petty
it's...
bastard.
Yeah, well,
Also,
there's a petty rivalry there.
I took Mold Earth as my new cantrip.
Oh, sweet.
I took hit shit harder.
Yeah, fine.
Nice.
Also, the benefit of
already do
Bigby's
that.
hand is it does do force damage.
Yeah.
So I can change Bigby's hand to be any element I want.
Yeah. So you
Oh my
got-
god, a fiery hand.
you've
Fiery Bigby's
got,
hand.
I
icy
think
Bigby's hand,
Icy
Necrotic
fist.
Bigby's hand. It's just a skeletal hand.
you've got basically all of Bigby's special spells. There
Damn.
is 2 more that you don't have, and one I'm not going to give because it doesn't work well on the internet,
Oh, okay.
which is Bigby's Omnific Origami, where you summon a sheet, 2 magic Bigby's hands, and a sheet of force, and then you take a piece of paper, Ozzy in real life, or Bucky in real life, and fold it into a shape, and the hands do that and become whatever you fold it into.
That's cool.
So, like, you could make, like, a boat out of force in real life, and then it becomes a force boat.
That's cool.
Or a crane, to make a crane that would fight for you, that kind of thing. But origami doesn't translate well through the internet. It's better at the table.
True.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Petty wizard rivalries. Oh, and Igni, what does she have? She's got 5d6 now on her sneak attack.
Nice.
And I think she has supreme sneak is this thief
Is that what she
trait.
gets?
A thief.
Ooh.
It is. You have advantage on a stealth check if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn.
Oh, damn.
So that's pretty big.
That's really cool.
Well, she's expertise in stealth, so it's gonna be pretty hard to find her.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
also just realized I have a +9 to hit. So
Yeah,
that works.
that's
Oh, damn.
not a bad thing to have.
Nope.
Yeah, my spell save DC went up,
Oh, that's
And my
right.
spell
His
attack modifier.
proficiency went up. Yeah.
and all of my skills.
Was your DC 17 now?
My DC is a 17.
Nice.
Nice. All right, and your AC is now through the roof,
Mhm.
comparatively.
My AC 16 now, which is great.
Yeah.
I can get rid of mage armor, and I swapped it out for blight.
There you go. And
That's a switch.
That's a good
it's
change.
a big change.
Good change.
So and Vanan, you now have what? You have wild shape.
Mhm.
You
I have wild
have
shape,
you have
an extra cantrip.
Oh
I
shit!
also
I
have
get 3 force
access
levels.
to web and spider climb, even though I can already spider climb all the time for free. But I
fair,
can...
but you can cast it on somebody else. I think.
yeah,
I don't know if it's self or if it's touch. Do you get like arcane? You get like the recovery thing, right? Or is
I
that
do also
not?
get the recovery. I
So
do.
you can take a short rest and get druid spells back.
Yeah,
That's pretty nice.
7, 8, 9,
or it's just a spell slot.
13, 14.
All right, because you're level 2.
My spell slots are all
Yeah, so it's 1 first level slot.
one first level slot.
Gotcha. Okay, so you guys have rested. You've gained some interesting new tools in your toolbox to mess around and fuck up enemies.
Hell yeah.
What is the plan?
Remind me again. Us going down there, are we just killing them or are we looking for something?
No, we were just wiping them out because the cults are bad.
Okay.
Oh, this is something I forgot to say. During the night, you all, basically, I'll say, yeah, I guess Vanan, because he was playing around with his new tools in his toolbox, turning into a cat and whatnot. But you all basically, there is a very strange, like, I guess I could just call it like an energy shift, enough that would kind of like everything was kind of vibrating, and you all wake up, and it's basically just like energy mounting, not in the room or anywhere specifically, but sort of just like everything mounts up, and then it just kind of like boom, and like there's a ripple effect and an echo of some sort of energy that very much everybody kind of feels it and like washes over all of you, and it's there for a moment and then it's gone. But something strange definitely happened.
I would like to send a message through the sending stone to what is it, Roswin, and be like, "Are you guys okay? Everything good?"
You will get a response
Eventually.
eventually. I might even be able to give it to you in a little bit. We'll see.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but it's hard to say. You can make me an Arcana check, Ozzy.
Sure.
Who plays Roswin? Just curious.
Katie.
Okay.
Arcana check. That's cocked. 21.
It seems like it had something to. It felt like it felt like obviously nothing you've ever felt before, but if you had to quantify what it was based on your studies, it seemed to be temporal in nature. Something to do with, it felt like it. What you've read about is like shifts and alterations of time, and that's sort of what this felt like, based on what you would guess it would be.
I'm gonna walk up to Renwick and be like, "Renwick, did you feel that?"
And he's like, "Yeah,
that temporal shift in the night.
It was really weird. I was doing my research, and then wow."
Would you have any idea what that might have been?
It was like, well, no, but maybe. I don't know.
As far as I can tell, it seemed like some sort of temporal change or shift or something. It's weird.
He like walks over and he flips through a couple different books, and he goes, "Yeah, I mean, maybe time magic is very strange."
It's true. All right. Well, if we have to worry about that later, we'll worry about it then.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing fine. I had a good sleep.
Good.
Yeah.
Vanan, feeling good?
I'm good. I've been awake for a while already, so.
Oh.
I mean, I just napped.
Yeah.
Napping is fun. I understand why you guys do it.
It's a good time.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to continue downstairs? Do we want to go somewhere else?
I mean, we could go back downstairs and keep drilling through enemies, but I believe we killed a lot of them, yeah?
And we killed most of them.
I think from what we were hearing yesterday, like, we've got the only option is to head down into the hub.
We could
or
check
you
out
could
the
go
hub.
through to the fireplace. You do that too.
Right. We could check out the hub.
I
mean, we have two other choices. We have pretty much three choices. We continue downstairs and we kill out the Mandusa, because I know Igni wants to very badly.
He's not here though. He's in the
right.
hub.
She's not here, but we could do that, or we can go to the fireplace, or we can go to the water place.
I thought we were. Do we want to like head back? Do you want to take a breather in a city?
We actually, yes, we should. We should take our two friends here to a city.
Let's go to Neverwinter again.
We could do that. I could technically teleport us to Waterdeep.
Do you want to go to Waterdeep? I thought we were avoiding Waterdeep.
We are kind of avoiding Waterdeep.
Two of you are avoiding Waterdeep.
You and Igni are avoiding Waterdeep.
Igni and I are avoiding Waterdeep.
Granted, though,
avoiding Waterdeep by association.
True. I mean, my teleportation circle will take me directly to Blackstaff Tower. If we wanted to stay there and immediately leave, we could. But it is a thieves' guild, and they have many people in many places. So I don't know if I want to risk that.
for the Thieves Guild to infiltrate Blackstaff Tower is a very, that's very troublesome.
I mean, I'm not saying it's happened, but it's certainly possible.
I've only been there briefly. I've not really experienced Waterdeep in its full glory.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Hmm.
It's a very
From
large-
what I saw,
large
yes.
city.
Never
But
been to Candlekeep though.
Candlekeep's fun. If you like books,
Do we all want to teleport to Candlekeep, the city we've never all been to?
It's a city about books.
it is Candlekeep is Faerun's largest library. It's also where I grew up.
Yeah, it's not really a city.
It's not a city; it's more of a place.
Yeah,
It's just a place.
it
that's
is.
just a building.
Yeah, it's a book fortress. I guess that's the best way I would describe it.
The
This
thing is,
building-
though, that Candlekeep's a little complicated. In order to get in, you have to kind of give a book of some substance to be able to enter. You have to donate to the Library of Candlekeep in order. And it has to be a decent book to be able to let them in, to let you in.
So
have
that-
a
I have that
donation.
access because I've donated a book, but you would have to do the same if you wanted to enter its walls.
Hey,
I-
Post, I have a rare
Yes.
book.
you do.
Dude,
You can get it.
I think we could.
Bannon?
What?
We don't talk about that book.
Okay.
Don't talk about what book.
We don't talk about that book.
Well, I will
He's
say
like,
that
is this the Volo book?
you've piqued my curiosity.
Igni!
Yeah,
Well-
that's the one, Igni.
I know
Ah.
of Volo. Volo is very, very famous in Schultz.
All right, well, I
give
guess
a
it's
book.
spoiled now. I take the book out of my bag. Here, we got this. It's a book. It's a first edition Volo's Guide to Monsters. There it is. All plain as day. There it is. You see it. Now it's going back in the bag.
And it's signed by Volo.
That is signed by Volo Camp.
Yes, it is signed by him. We don't talk about this book.
Ozzy stole it.
I stole it under the enchantment of a necklace you put around my neck.
You stole Volo. Did you steal it from Volo himself?
No,
But
I
it's-
steal it
it's-
from Volo himself.
I mean, if I'll take responsibility for that whole thing. I'm not.
So-
for that.
So,
That's what we call the Spider-Man 3 episode.
right. We had a Spider-Man 3 episode.
As Josh, I have seen that episode.
Oh,
and it was
it's
joy.
so good.
So Post,
Yes.
there was a situation a while back in Waterdeep where I was in need of some confidence in boosting, and Vanan took it upon himself to procure an item which did that magically, and it backfired. And it made me into a person that you don't ever want to see.
Backfired is arguable.
It's relative. Relative.
Relative statement.
So you were so confident you took this book.
Yes.
Okay.
And we
well,
realized after the fact that since I had it and no one saw it, that if I mentioned that I had it, I would have probably been arrested. So we don't talk about this book.
I see. Have you thought about just leaving it somewhere else?
Well, it's a useful book.
Oh,
I love it.
I guess
I
that.
mean,
Okay.
No, you're right. Post. We should probably bring it like downstairs or something. Like leave it in an ancient place.
But hey, maybe when we're all done, you can, if you wanted to go back to Chult and bring it with you, hey, you could probably sell it for a shit ton of money.
Well, then I would get arrested
Well, I mean, they wouldn't know that you stole it.
if it's in my possession.
Right, but if you're in Chult, no one in Waterdeep's going to find you.
You people talk.
All right, then how about this? We just
I
don't
went
talk about the
from
book
Schultz
until we
to
all die.
Waterdeep.
We never mention the book unless we need to use it until we all die. That's it.
What book?
Is the
Exactly.
deep gnome there?
What's up?
Gnome there?
Yeah, they're there.
The deep note, yeah.
They're just like hanging out here, and you guys, one is like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, hey,
It's a
we
book.
forgot- We
I
forgot.
look at I look at you, then I go, you know what we did, and you know what we're capable of. You say a word,
Yeah, you stole a book.
we will find you. Good God. How about I just leave the book with Renwick? No one's gonna come find him.
That's true. And if they find him, what are they going to do? Fight Renwick? Why would you want to fight that amazing person?
I'm gonna go up to Renwick. Hey Renwick, would you like a book?
And he's like, "I didn't know we were exchanging presents,
Here, I take out the book and I show them the first edition copy of Volo's Guide to Monsters.
And he's just like, wow.
Consider it a gift. Now we don't ever have to talk about this book ever again.
It's like,
What book?
Wow. I mean, this is like a big deal.
Yes.
You got.
I would prefer not to ever look at it ever again.
You got me this wonderful tome. For me,
Well, you've done a
when
lot
I'm
for us.
all alone, tome alone.
Okay, we all can't leave.
All right, Renwick McAllister.
Wow.
So what are we doing?
And he's like, well, no, I mean, I need to give you a gift.
Well,
Because that is what friends do. We give gifts to each other. I do not want to be a mooch.
of course. If please.
So he goes, let me look. And he goes over to his shelves and he's like, looking at books.
You can say, Ozzy, you're probably getting this book for free then, or whatever you're about to get, because you stole that first one.
Stole. Like a thief.
Yes, I stole it.
Like
And
a
Igni
thief.
was very proud.
Yes,
Yeah,
we were all
I
really
would say
proud
that.
of you.
And he
Well,
goes,
think of that one soul who's so sad right now because they don't have their book.
and he's going to take a book off a shelf and he's going to flip through a couple pages and he goes, well, not the best. But maybe. Yeah. And he closes it and he hands you this book. And he goes, it's from a long, long time ago.
Oh.
But I can still remember. And he gives you this book. And you'll open it. And it's a spell book.
Ooh.
And he goes, it's one of my many, many spell books. And this spell book, you see, has every spell from 1st to 5th level.
Holy shit.
He goes, maybe it'd be good for you. I don't know.
Renwick, thank you.
It's like, first edition Volo. Hello.
I mean, I feel like you could put that to use looking through everything and learning everything you
It's
want
like
about
I've got nothing but time.
everything. Thank you very much. I will absolutely put this to use.
I broke Josh.
You just gave me Josh's dream book.
I'm
Josh,
I'm
step
sure as
one.
hell wish you were playing a wizard now.
I'm so happy for you.
Are you playing a wizard in the Storm
Oh,
King's
man.
Thunder game?
No, I play a wizard in mostly everything.
Well, I was going to say, because if
Right,
you're
yeah.
playing a wizard in Storm King's Thunder, just make your way to the Sacred Stone Monastery. You can find a book, or go to Waterdeep and steal a 1st edition copy of Volo's Guide to Monsters, and
Yeah.
then make your way to Sacred Stone Monastery. You get
It takes some
spellbook.
extra steps.
Yeah.
It's it's quite. It's like when you get into one of those like a new. I guess I'd say you get into like a new Japanese RPG, and you're just going through the starting town, and you just talk to everybody, and then you just have this list of quests, and you're like, I don't even know what. I don't remember getting this quest. I don't remember
Yeah.
what this is. And then like 5 hours into the game later, you find like the second part, and you forget
Oh.
about it.
Yeah, and it's like someone's like, "Hey, do you have this thing?" And you're like, "No," and then it's like, "Yes." You're just like, "Oh, what? Okay."
That you're like expecting the dialogue option to just come up as like the no thanks, but
Yeah.
you like
Mhm.
it gives that and then also yes, and you're like, well, shit. That's what just happened here. This is like episode like 10 to episode 30 fetch quest that we didn't know we were a part of. That just got completed.
Yeah. I'm also I flip to a specific page and my eyes go a little wide for a second, and I go, Vanan, what kind of weapons do we have?
I have this short sword.
Any
and
not
this-
anything that's
here.
not special.
I have
Do we
Uh,
have
I've-
just like
yeah, I've got another non-magical short sword that's got a socket in it,
I have a javelin.
hmm,
and another. We've got.
do we have like random weapons?
Yeah, no, I have a normal magical. I have a normal non-magical short sword that I do not care about.
Okay.
Here you go.
Would you be okay? Thank you. I'm going to take the short sword and put it on my belt. I'm going to say, I'm going to have fun with that later.
Okay,
Thanks.
sure.
You just gave me the spell I've been wanting to use since I started playing a wizard, so I'm so happy right now.
There you go.
That's going to be my new spell book.
Well, where do you guys want to go?
So, what do we want to do?
Well,
Do we want to go to Candlekeep?
Candlekeep sounds infinitely boring now, and we can't get in because you just traded in our ticket to get in. So there's that.
Well, I mean, if I would have given them that book, they would have probably.
I know. I'm
asked some
just
questions.
messing with you. I mean, Waterdeep sounds good, but if you're going to get arrested, that's not good.
Well, I'm not going to get arrested.
If
Van-
they're gonna
Let's
get
just go to Neverwinter. It's
I
like
can't
the
teleport there, but we can go
same
there.
Difference in. I mean, yeah, we got to take our friends there anyway, right?
Yeah. We can go. How far away was Neverwinter? It was like a couple days travel, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
3 or 4 days.
Okay.
We'll say. I'm just bullshitting off the top of my head, but
Oh, are we north of Waterdeep or south, or are we closer
Yes.
to Neverwinter?
East.
yeah, northeast
Oh.
of Waterdeep.
Oh, okay. So Neverwinter's up there.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
east of
Okay.
Neverwinter, like
Sure.
due east.
All right, let's head back to Neverwinter then.
That sounds fine to me.
Okay. So you guys are gonna just set off on foot with your new companions here to head.
Is
to...
Orna coming with us also? Or are they doing?
yeah, they'll come with you because they don't.
Okay.
There's nothing for them there.
Oh, should we tell Renwick where we're going in case your friend comes back? Lilith.
Oh, yes. Renwick, in case Lilith does come back at any point, doing what she's doing, if you could let her know that we're heading to Neverwinter, we would appreciate it.
He goes, of course. Just, wow. He's still looking
Thank
at the book.
Oh, and I haven't forgotten about those books you requested from Candlekeep. I can teleport there now, so I may bring those back to you at one point.
This is like, just wow. Need more gifts.
You've done a lot for us. Thank you.
He goes, yeah, of course.
All right, let's head to Neverwinter.
To Neverwinter.
All right, to Neverwinter. So, you guys set out on the road with your new party, leaving the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Chelsea's gonna be so confused when she gets back.
Yes, she
Mhm.
is.
Why are we back in Neverwinter?
Yeah.
And you'll notice while I'm traveling, if it gets colder, I'm not putting on any other winter attire. I just seem to be a-okay with everything cold. Just kind of what I do.
All right. So, yeah, as you guys are traveling along the dangerous Somber Hills.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Most dangerous hills in existence.
yeah, Davis, could you roll me a d20, please?
4.
Cool. So
I
you
know that's
guys-
not a hit.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. And you guys go on.
While we're traveling with Ruck, I want to ask her. I'm gonna ask her in Underdark while we're riding along. We're like, hey, so what? Where are you from? Down there. What
And
part?
she's like, I'm from Blingdenstone.
okay,
You
Is
know,
that
it's doing okay.
yeah.
I mean, it was pretty bad for a long time. The drought took it over like twice. But some heroes came in, and there was like the whole big thing about Ogremok down there. There was a lot of stuff going on, but these heroes came through, and they managed to show us and find what is it, Edermok, maybe might be the name. This
Yeah, Edermok and
Ogremok.
Ogremok and wait, I have it written down.
Eder something.
Yeah, Edermok.
Yeah,
Edermok.
it's I didn't think it was that easy, but it is. And they said they reinstated. They showed us kind of the process, and we basically lost this area of Blingdenstone where we were able to create and permanently bind to us earth elementals in our servitude, and we basically re-attained Ettermach's blessing, or Ogremach's bane in that respect. So we have control. We can make earth elementals that don't require. They just kind of obey us with the lack of spells and concentration. These heroes kind of drove out some of the fiendish presence that was there, and things are going pretty well. All things considered, we're rebuilding. There was a weird were-rat infestation. They were kind of trying to take us, undermine the city, but same heroes also took care of that.
What was the name of the place she said she was from?
Blingdenstone. And you would know this from your knowledge of the Underdark, that is the largest Swarfneblin city in the Underdark. Yeah, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. Made famous in some people's circles because, Drizzt was there for a little while doing his thing, so people know about it because, there's a lot of Drizzt fanboys in the Forgotten Realms. So, yeah. I'm gonna be like, yeah, all right. And she says, why, have you been there? Have you been? Yeah, I've been to Blingdenstone a couple of times. She's like, oh, well, hopefully it was one of the better times. Well, I never went inside. Oh, just nearby? I was outside. Gotcha. Yes. Well, you should go. It's actually pretty nice now. Really? I mean, the Underdark is just garbage in general. So just don't go there if you can prevent it. But if you live there, it's nice as it comes. I mean, it didn't seem too bad. It seemed better than the spaces near the Glimmer Sea, at least. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yep. Yeah. Or Menzo Baranzan, or any place when dealing with Drow. President Company excluded, of course. And Igni's just like, I am no Drow. And she's like, sure you're not.
I am no Drow.
Yeah.
She says you can see the incisors and the glowing eyes.
Yes, exactly right.
I am no Drow.
We got you, Igni.
Yep. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I just thought I'd check in.
Yeah, no, she says it'll be nice to get home eventually, but I'm gonna take a look around here, see what I can learn. Maybe I can bring some culture and new ways of doing things from up here back down there. We do have the occasional adventurer or someone in our midst that wants to get out and see the world, but more often than not, they usually don't end up coming back. So we just assume they either die or it's so great up here that they don't go back.
It's because it's so great up here they don't go back.
Oh, well.
You know how when you're walking through the Underdark, you got to keep looking up because you don't know if a cloaker's going to drop down out of nowhere?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that here.
What?
You don't have to do that.
I mean, I guess there's open sky. I should figure that out.
That's what I'm talking about.
He goes, yeah, well, maybe I'll just stay here then.
Yeah. That's my plan.
There's this Never Deep or something we're going to, right?
Neverwinter.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, maybe it's nice there.
It is. It's a nice place.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good time.
Let's keep talking, Ted.
All right, let's keep going. I could talk to Vanan and Davis for another half an hour straight.
I'm good.
All right. Yeah.
While they've been talking, I've been flipping through all of them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I found one, and I'm sitting on it, and I sit for 10 minutes. And then finally, after 10 minutes, I go, I don't actually speak. I just go, hey, in everybody's head.
Yeah.
And we can all talk in each other's heads.
Oh, that's nice.
This is something I can do now.
I'm like, Ozzy, what are you talking about? And I think I'm talking, but I'm not talking.
Yeah, it is a certain wizard that Bigby is okay with. And
he's okay with this.
And
there's a lot of Mordenkainen spells, and every once in a while, it's like, I feel like an otherworldly entity just like, don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. But yeah, I can cast Rari's telepathic bond as a ritual, and we can all telepathically talk to each other for an hour.
So at this point, you
get to go into your bungalow now, since we've been traveling for a few days.
We can.
You also get.
Well, it costs me money.
Yeah, you get a response on your sending stone.
Oh, cool.
It would have probably been the night before, but I got the answer now.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you get a voice. Rosman responds. Yeah, we're fine for now. It was just me from the future warning us that the world might end. Gonna fix it though.
I'll send a message back
Okay.
and just say, all right, I got you. Typical stuff. Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Have fun.
K. Period.
Okay. ... Typical
Okay.
adventurous stuff. Typical Faerun stuff. Have fun.
All right. And yeah, so you guys travel for the better part of the next day. No danger in the Somber Hills, so it seems.
Hold on. All right, that's actually a 19. Is that something?
That is something.
Oh, shit.
Is
you
that
really just
something?
Do a thing.
I had to roll again. I just had to see if there's.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
It's another family.
It's Hank, the traveling salesman who sells great magic items.
Hey!
for the low price.
Yeah, exactly.
He gives you a book with all 6th to 9th level spells. There you go.
He's like, I don't know. I don't use books. Here, maybe you could use it.
It's Volo. Where the hell's my book?
No!
He's got a yellow suit for sale. This is called.
Pocket sand.
It's called the one hit wonder suit. It turns all of your attacks into one hit KOs. And it's got like yellow, but it's a magical suit. It's got some drawbacks. Makes
yeah?
you
As in-
bald.
Disadvantage on stealth.
No, it makes you bald.
Mm.
And every day you have to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups.
Setups. Josh hasn't
Right.
seen that, so he doesn't get the joke.
I knew the reference.
Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
All right, so you're traveling along in Vanan, out of nowhere, surprising you from under the earth.
Oh god, more bullets.
And what it was 19 is one bullet appears, erupts from the earth, and rolls a 22 to hit.
Fucking serious.
Does it hit?
Oh,
It hits me. Yeah, it hits a 20.
it was meant to be.
17.
You will die by bullets.
17, 26, 34 points of piercing damage as a bullet up out of the ground.
What is it with these dudes? All right, how much was that? I'm sorry.
34 points of piercing damage.
Jesus Christ.
And scrawled on its like carved into its forehead carapace says Marlowe sends his regards. Roll for initiative.
Nice, Ted.
Oh.
23, sir.
3.
23 too.
Hell
23.
What? Whoa!
What is that?
Look at that.
That
Igni
bullet
got-
screwed.
Igni got a 20. Sorry, guys.
Igni needed to get a 23.
Yeah, she wasn't here for the synergy.
And the bullet 23. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck!
All right, so it is out on the ground in your presence. Which one of the three of you would like to go first?
It hits you first. Have at it.
I'll go first. Yeah, sure. I'm just be like, ah! And I'm gonna get spooked, and I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna. Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level.
All right,
Hell yeah.
roll to hit.
Was that 60, 10?
It's not bad. That's 5d10.
5d10?
Yeah, 5. Starts with 3 plus 2. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
5d10. So that's a 20. 20 even.
That's more than enough.
Okay. This
I was
is-
thinking Guiding Bolt starts with 4. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
Guardian Bolt starts with 4.
Yeah, yeah.
I just threw my d10 across the room. 6, 8, 14. Plus 10, 24. Plus 1, 25. Plus another 6. So 31 damage total.
Not too shabby. You watch. You have to touch it, right? So it just.
Yeah, I touch it. I grab it in his face. I'm like, ah!
What is it? Well, what does it look like? Describe to me your inflict wounds. This is the first time we've seen this.
Yeah, so it's like I get really spooked, and you see like this is the first time something like this is happening. You see like sort of like black, like my eyes go like black-ish, and you see like black like veins, like the blood in my body's like blackish almost. And I grab it by the body, by the big old bullet face it's got. And then I just like start like coursing energy through it and just like popping like parts of its body. It's like you see it just like breaks off.
I like to imagine. Have you ever watched those videos where like someone pops out of like a garbage can to scare somebody, and like most people are like and like the last person just decks them in the face.
Yep. Yeah.
Bullet pops out, and you're like, ow! Inflict wounds.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, holy shit.
Keep that in mind, guys. That's the reaction when he gets scared. Is
The fair
inflict wounds
reaction.
at 3rd level.
Note to self: don't scare Vanan.
So Ozzy or Post, you both are tied. Who would like to go next?
This
Oh,
all
please.
happens at the same. I like the idea.
Yeah, it happens at the same time.
I'm going to rage.
Sure.
I was going to do that. So both of you get 3 temporary hit points if you don't have them already.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
You're welcome. And then I'm going to go, and I'm going to start hitting it too because I see Vanan freaking out and this thing is here. And I'm like, I'm sick of these things.
Yeah.
First attempt, and I'm going to do it reckless because why the hell
Sure.
not?
Yeah. Let's go for that crit.
That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That is gonna miss. It bounces off the natural armor of the bullet.
Second hit is going to be a 25.
That definitely does.
Oh, nice. Max damage. That is going to be a 13.
13 points. All right. Yeah, you smack into this thing. It is not bloodied as of yet, but it's there, and it seems like it wants Vanan. You don't get it. Maybe he exudes a smell that is just extra tasty to bullets. Seems like the fates literally determined that bullets have to come after him.
I just can't believe that was a bullet.
Well, here's the thing. There's a table that's like for early travel, and there's ones for when you get to a certain point later in the game. So I switched to that table, and 19 is 1 bullet. So, Ozzy.
Oh, shit.
Really quick,
Yes,
Ted.
sorry.
I believe that is with +3 for me because of rage damage.
Okay, so 3 more.
Yes, I'm just double checking here. Yep, there's 3 more.
Okay, cool. So, it is now bloodied.
Cool.
So Ozzy, in a similar fashion, goes and then someone's a big hand punches it.
Yeah. All right.
Ah!
So it's just like we're just like, holy shit!
Yes.
Go away.
Smash it, like Post just.
I
smash
wish.
it.
I really wish Chelsea was here because Iggy, I feel like would be just like so composed. Like, why are you guys acting this way? Yeah. Right.
Okay, so I make an attack with my spell attack bonus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's 25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So it's 4d8 force damage.
Nice.
1, 2. Where are my other d8s? 3. I should have another one around here. There it is. Ooh, that's some good numbers. 10, 17, 23 force damage.
Nice.
I
This is just the whatever the
right
one
in the nose.
that punches, right?
Yeah.
Clenched fist or whatever. All right.
Yeah.
So then Igni is going to attempt to stab it. That's gonna miss. And then this will hit with a 23. That's
Nice.
5d6 sneak attack now.
Hell
Nice.
Oof, that's garbage though. 10, 16. 22 points of damage is not bad.
It's
Oh
pretty
wait,
good.
plus the D4. 4. Wow, that's the exact number of hit points.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
So yeah, Igni is just like doesn't know why you guys are all like freaking out, so she just like casually just like walks up and just like
Stabs it.
and it dies right in the dick, and down the bullet goes. And like the people in your party are like, the fuck, and you know, then it's all over with.
No, there's just a big floating hand next to Ozzy. Like,
Yeah.
We took care of it. We did it. Good job, Igni. Very good.
good job, guys. Let's keep going.
It's just yeah.
All right.
Ozzy, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have any fancy spells that let you talk to someone really far away?
It depends on who that faraway person is.
Let's say a Mandusa who sent a bullet after me.
Well, I haven't seen the Mandusa, so no.
All right.
But I can potentially scry on them and see where they are.
Do it.
I would have to actually prep it. I don't have that
Oh,
spell
right.
prepped.
I don't know how you
I have all these spells, but I can only memorize so many.
Isn't Scry a ritual?
No.
It's not, unfortunately.
That's a
not ritual.
bummer.
Yeah.
What?
Commune is, which is similar in nature.
Oh.
I mean, it's not seeing, but
Commune
it's
is-
asking 3 questions.
Commune is, and also, what's the other one that is?
Divination?
No, it's. Where the fuck was it? Hold on, I'll find it in a second.
I was just about to say exactly what you just said.
Oh, contact other plane.
Ah, right. If that one has bad news, that could be pretty bad. It goes south.
Yeah, ignore real
Hard.
bad.
Okay. So, you guys have you basically have one more day of travel before you get to Neverwinter. So, I'd like somebody to roll me a d20 to see. I mean, Davis, you can if you want.
Josh, actually, Josh, you do it.
Yeah, sure,
Josh,
sure.
roll me a d20.
I swear to God, if you roll a 19 in a bullet.
It's a 14.
Okay.
Okay. So, 3 bullets. That's what happens on a 14. No. Okay. So, let me see.
3 bullets pop out of the ground and each crit on you, Vanan.
It's Marlos. Marlos just shows up himself now.
He's just like riding a
Oh,
bullet.
Yeah.
Riding a 2-headed bullet.
Riding a 2-headed bullet.
But it's not like what you'd think. It's like a cat dog bullet. So both ends are heads, and it's
Oh
just
my
can only get.
god.
That's so terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing
How
that's
does
gonna.
it pull?
Horrifying.
What if the Mandusa ends up being like a 1.5 feet tall?
It's
Well,
just
that'd
like a
be adorable.
pixie.
Yeah, it's like a pig or like a pygmy,
Yeah,
just kind of running around with like Medusa head.
That doesn't sound too bad to me.
I mean,
Yeah.
just don't look him in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what do we got here?
You just gave me so much work to do, Ted. I
Yeah.
now have to figure out a way to like keep track of all these spells.
Enjoy your homework, nerd.
Yeah, for real.
Let me see what we find. You said 14, right, Josh?
Yep. Yeah, I'm not jealous,
Um,
John. Not even a little bit. Nope. Nope.
I gave you a pretty dope ring in the last game. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
So a traveling caravan comes along, heading the opposite direction of you guys down to Waterdeep. There are a couple caravan guards and some commoners and a caravan leader heading their way to go sell their wares in Waterdeep.
Oh.
You see them on their way. They wave to you. They pass. They see there's a handful of like covered wagons with goods as they
Hello.
make their way.
I'll
south.
shout out. What are you guys selling?
And they'll stop. Slow stop. And they will tell you, they'll say, you know, oh, we heard there's a real kooky guy in Waterdeep. He sells like minor magical items and also candy.
That sounds like a great person.
We are
Kinda.
bringing other minor magical items.
Vanan, I feel like you're an aficionado for people and candy.
Mm-hmm.
Would you know of someone like that?
Probably.
Yeah, you think you might have.
Who's selling candy? Huh?
They tell you.
Taking control of my candy business.
Who? I better know who they are to try to sell. I better know their names. What?
His name is Chris.
Do I know Chris?
You can make me a history check. You didn't spend too much time in Waterdeep.
Nope. Except I rolled really well just now. It's a fat old 13. I thought it was an 18. Hold on. 13 plus. I have a history of 0.
I mean, in the minimal time you spent in Waterdeep, you heard of people that sell magic items.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of people that sell candy.
Mm-hmm.
And you heard tale that there was a new guy in town. Recently opened up a shop, selling candy and minor magical items, and he's doing pretty well for himself. His name is Chris.
I'm gonna ask him these merchants. So you got minor magical items, huh?
And they like kind of like guarded look at you. They're like, yes.
What do you got?
And they're like,
We have money. Don't worry. He's not trying to steal. it from
We're
you.
it's like,
going to-
okay, because he's looking at us kind
No,
of
no,
shifty.
no, no, no.
Like,
We're not trying to steal from you
he's
guys.
not talking about his candy business being, encroached on.
No, no.
and
He's
he's like,
not
what
going
you-
to. He's harmless. Don't
What
worry.
you got? So I'm a little okay. So
Oh, wait,
okay.
am I
fine, we're
harmless?
Venom, we need
To
to talk
these
about-
caravan, you better be to these caravan people, or we got
Well,
problems.
yeah. So long as they don't try and start anything right now.
Don't
You-
start. Won't be nothing.
We need to talk about signals and intent. Seems to be a motif for this entire episode.
Yeah, that it does. They have like a cart, and it's hard to pick out like just one specific thing. There's just like a bunch of boxes and things piled all into the back of this cart. So you can make me a percentile roll, Vanan, or whoever would like to look for an item. We'll see what you find.
Yeah, I'll look for it.
May we all do so?
Of course you may.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
I'm gonna grab a charger for my phone from the other room. So give me
Okay.
1 sec.
That was a 95.
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Good roll.
27.
I got 24.
It's a good roll.
Especially if it's on a wondrous item chart.
Oh, ooh.
I thought it was like, I don't know.
Venture Maidens. I'm assuming that's. Is it Celeste?
Celeste or Brittany usually.
The venture maintenance account. Who might you be?
What's up?
Hi,
Hey, girl.
Celeste.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
I see you over there.
I was just listening to your voice today, actually.
So was I.
That's not weird.
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
pretty routine
Because
usually.
it's the venture
Yeah.
maiden.
Not quite the venture maidens.
Oh.
Mm,
Well, you are, but-
mm.
Mm.
So maybe it is creepy.
Anyway, Scott got 95. I got a 24.
All
Van,
right.
what'd you get? 27?
Yeah.
Yeah.
27.
Let me look up exactly. Okay. So, you see post a pair of boots. These boots seem as though they're made out of some sort of, they look like they're clearly pliable boots that you could put on and walk around in. But they seem as though they're made of rock almost. And you could make me, I don't know, are you particularly knowledgeable post in geology? You know what? You could make me a history check because you're from Chult. And there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
volcano on Chult.
There's rocks in Chelt.
Oh no shit.
Nope.
That was a 4.
Rock boots. Looks like rock boots.
What do these do?
And they're like, well, makes you harder to knock over because they're so heavy.
That makes sense. Does it stifle your movement at all?
No.
Because they are made of rocks.
They say it's a special kind of rock.
Okay.
No.
How much are these going for?
And they're like, well, you're getting us beforehand, but we don't really know what the supply and demand is on rock boots. So they'll say,
What's the rock boot market looking
yeah,
like?
the rock boot market it's a little rocky at the
Oh,
moment.
God.
Eh.
Yes, Ted. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No,
Josh.
Ted, no.
I'm proud.
They will charge you 50 gold for these rock boots.
Well, it seems we have some party funds. It's up to you whether you're not. I'm new here. I don't want to start assuming anything is mine. Because
50
I have.
gold. Take it.
You can have 50 gold. Don't take these people for granted.
I see what you did there.
Nice. You see what I did there?
Cleavage. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Take your fucking gold.
I go nice, and I take the boots, and I will spend that 50 gold. Thank you so
Alright.
much.
So, what did you roll, Bucky?
I got a 24.
24.
Since we can't adjust that spreadsheet,
I'll
John,
just actually erase the 50 gold we got earlier.
perfect.
Oh, yeah, because we found 50 gold. In
Oh,
the
yeah,
gold
found
book.
exactly 50 gold, and you used it.
Now,
What
what are these, Ted? So I can add them to my equipment.
These are called
Nice
Xenolith boots. They
Xenolith
Nice
give you a
boots.
+2 to any checks made to avoid being knocked prone.
Oh, I would have
Okay.
called them nice.
Oh, that's a.
You could call them nice boots if you want.
Are they attunement?
They're not. They're technically made of an igneous
Ooh.
rock, though, so it's not
cool.
technically a Nisic. It'd
Yeah.
be, I mean, it's a Xenolith, right? So it's a rock inside of another rock.
Is
All right,
Ignis
Ted, This
boots?
doesn't work.
What?
Is Ignis boots?
They are. I forget. I don't think they are.
Igni has
It's
boots,
boots of
Elvenkind.
Elvenkind.
No, you said
Oh, she has
Ignis.
boots of Elvenkind. Yeah.
You said Igneous. I said Ignis.
Ah, I got it. She also happens to have magic boots, so you can see the confusion.
I swear, as soon as we start talking about rocks, it's just the puns don't stop.
Well, I am a geologist, so I do
That's
know a
fair.
fair few.
Oh, we know, Ted.
All right, so you got a 24, you said, Bucky?
Yes.
This is a crystal. You see a crystal. And it looks like it's seemingly okay, but it seems as though it's also very frail at the same time. It's weird. It's like it seems like it shouldn't exist. Like the way that it's the planes are of this crystal, it looks like it should just fall in on a shelf and shatter, but somehow it still maintains its shape.
Interesting. What does this do?
And they said, well, you never know what you're gonna need as far as minor magical items. So this is a frailty crystal. When you have this on you, whatever melee weapons you have, +3 damage to non-magical glass.
I'm gonna buy it because it's fucking funny.
All right,
And
they're
I
gonna
will-
only charge you 35 gold for this because they're not really
Okay.
sure what market there is for that.
Okay.
You can cause a lot of pain with that.
Hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna take this out of a 35 gold.
What about you, Vanna? What did you roll?
we found 1,100 silver, so you can just
Yeah.
take it out of that.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking like so 35 gold would be 350 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I got a 27.
27. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so this is a geode. I didn't make this up. This is a table that I have.
Okay.
All the
10.
rocks. All the rocks.
Is this a table you made of rock?
No, but I should make one. I have so many things I could make.
We've gotten 3 rock-related items.
They're not. There are several things. Even in between 24 and 27 are non-rock items.
I don't believe you.
I promise. Anyway, so
It's a
this
secret rock
geode,
list.
this
Nice,
so
Celeste.
this
All your
geode,
tables are rocks.
this geode is a deep, like blackish purple. The rocks inside, like amethyst but darker.
Okay.
And it sort of almost looks like the night sky.
That looks cool. Ozzy, what does this do?
I don't know. Ask them. It's their thing.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Hey, what does this do?
And they say this particular geode, call it Geode Antares. When you hold this geode, you can see the stars even with ease during the day.
Oh,
If you pick it up and look up at the sky, you can see all of the stars easily, even though it's daylight out.
sold. I'll give him 20 gold.
They're like 25.
But you said 20.
Did I? They say, no, I didn't.
Yes.
You liar.
No, I'm not lying. You said 20 2 seconds ago.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Are we? Is this Vanan talking to the merchant or Davis talking to Ted?
Both?
Because Davis talking to Ted is not trying to lie to Ted.
No. It's both, but it's fine. No,
He's
he's just like,
lying.
no, 25. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 25.
I don't know, Post. Did you hear him say 20 or 25?
I said, he said I charged him 50 for rock, so pay 25 for this geo.
In all perfect honesty, I was paying attention to other people talking on the side, talking about people being rock stars.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay, I'll give you 25 gold.
All right.
But if you try and sell any candy in Waterdeep, make sure you pay your dues first.
They're like, I don't know what that means.
Don't
Oh,
worry about it. He's not going to do anything. Let's
if
go.
you talk to Chris, he'll know what it means.
And they have many other things in there. Like, we have many other non-rock related items in this cart, I promise. If you're
I'm
interested,
sure.
Show
It's
me.
fine.
Show me a non-rock related item.
roll me another percentile, Davis. Let me get a fucking rock. I know it.
60?
Say 16?
60? I got a 5 and a 10? Or is that just 50?
That's 50.
50. Ah! It's a set of marbles.
Wait, you got a
Oh,
5 and a 10? Are you rolling percentile dice?
No, I'm just rolling 2d10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
50.
It's 50.
A set of marbles.
It's a set of marbles.
It is.
These are clearly. I'm like,
No, they're magic marbles.
Okay.
You want to know what they do?
They
Yeah,
magically
like
turn
that.
into rocks,
I'm
Ted?
just saying, this guy was just like, hey, I got non-rock related items. And he
They're
handed me
glass marbles. Glass is not a rock.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, geologist.
Yes. Anyway, these marbles are right up your alley, he says, by looking at you. And he says, these marbles, when you set them up, they automatically play the opponent for you. So you can play marbles by yourself.
Wait, what does that mean?
So, like, have you ever played marbles before?
Yes. No, I mean, like, what is it? What this
So-
guy told me I've got lonely marbles. He said it seems like it'd be perfect for someone like me.
I mean, it seems like you're the kind of, yeah, he's like, you seem like the kind of guy who stays up all night and no one wants to play games with you.
Well,
You seem like the
Copernicus
most
plays
aloof
games with
member
me
of this
all the
group,
time.
he
Copernicus
says.
plays games with me all the time, but
Is
I'll
he
buy
great?
this anyways because I do spend a lot of time alone.
And he's like, does he play marbles with you? He's a cat.
Yeah,
All right.
Copernicus might be smarter than me.
It's true. We haven't really technically.
And I turn and I'm like, Copernicus, are you smarter than me?
Copernicus.
And I'll cast Speak with Animals.
And he's like, I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I'm a cat. There's a
I
mouse over there. I'm going to
squint
go
at my
get it.
cat. I squint as much as I could possibly squint.
And
The
he's
cat
like,
jumps in the grass and finds a field mouse.
he's like, "You all right? Your eyes look a little weird.
I don't know.
Should get the
man.
marbles."
Yeah, I'll take the marbles.
He
All right,
feels bad now. They're only 10 gold for the marbles.
Only 10 gold for the marbles.
All right.
Okay.
All right, that's it. We gotta go.
All right,
And
we
he's
gotta
like,
leave.
"I got plenty more."
No, we're good. Thank
He's
you.
like, "Come on, look at this. This is not marbles
We're already
or
leaving.
or rocks."
We're
He
already
says,
leaving.
and he
Goodbye.
gestures.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna roll now. Well, before others can leave. He says, "Look at this. This probably rock-related thing." Fuck. And he's like, "Look at this, not rock." And he pulls out a stone.
Yep, it's about time we leave. It's about time
And
we get
he's
going.
like, "But this one's jinxed. It's a jinxed stone."
All right, man. Good luck with your magical rock and.
No, he's like, "Wait, I got this thing. Hang on." He's like, "Wait.
This is how we're gonna end
Fucking,
this
I got
session.
these earrings." And he looks at him and they're like, "Oh, they're made of smoky quartz. Fuck. I got this thing."
Dude, we don't care. You actually bought all these rocks.
He's like, wait, this one's a tree. Hang on. And it is a tree.
It's an actual tree.
It is a full-size tree shrunk down small into a pot. It is a yew tree, but like the full tree with all the leafage, but like shrunk down to a smaller pot.
I say it while I'm walking away over my shoulder. Yeah, what does that do?
Yeah,
He
well,
goes, "No, it's just a tree in a pot, but it's little."
Little tree in a pot.
Goodbye.
see you later.
And
Time
he's like,
to-
"But wait, there's more." He's like, "I got this one," and he shakes a jar, and there's like a little tornado in the jar.
Yeah, and some pebbles.
No, there's no pebbles.
I picture like that fading out, and you still hear like the voice in the background, and
But
you're
wait,
walking
wait,
away.
And I got this. It's like
What about this one?
Hang on,
You just,
wait.
want, you just want to roll percentiles for the rest of the game, don't
He's like,
you?
"I got this circlet."
what does
And
it do?
we're-
What does that do?
What does that do?
It makes your hair blow dramatically.
Do you see a gust of wind? I've cast Zephyr Strike and I've tripled my movement, double dash.
Oh, if I see you running, I'm chasing with you,
There's a
man.
gust of wind just
Yeah, we're gone.
You're running away.
Oh,
All right.
running back to the dude.
Oh, you're coming back to get it.
This is a circle that makes your hair blow beautifully in the wind.
Ah,
Yeah. All right. You guys leave. He runs back.
God
Oh,
damn it.
And he's like,
I was gonna run with you.
and he's like, "Yes, got him back."
How much for the circlet?
He'll charge you 15
You
gold
take-
for the
You're
circlet.
taking
I
this out
give
of
him
your
the
own
15
money.
gold and I run away.
He's like, "But what about the jinxed stone or the
Nobody
earrings
cares
made
about
out
your
of smoky
rocks.
quartz?"
Nobody cares about your rocks.
And he's like, "But what about?"
Jesus.
No!
Said we just got all this money. Don't make Vanan spend it all, please.
Well, that was my favorite part about the last time you spent all your money. He's like, "But what about this boat?"
You're
Don't be
taking
a
that
s-
gold out of your own money, by the
Don't
way.
be a sucker, Vanan. Get back here.
Oh, let's leave.
You got these stockings. He holds waving a
real,
pair of
Iggy's
velvet
not doing
stockings in the
anything.
air.
As all of this money is dissipating into this person's pocket, Iggy's doing nothing about it.
They look cool, these stockings. He's got
Don't
velvet
listen.
stockings up in
Well,
the air.
actually, I assume Igni wants the circlet that makes your hair blow gracefully.
Probably.
No matter where you are.
Yeah, she'd probably like it. With her robe. With her
With
new
her
fancy
robe.
robe.
Now we just need a cloak of billowing.
Yeah.
With me, it would just make my whole body just like. Is all
Yeah,
the fur.
Your whole body would just
Yeah,
be dramatically.
That might be beautiful. I put the circlet
All right.
on Post's head.
There,
vibrating.
What does it look like?
I just want to point out that there were other items that were pretty. Oh, I didn't realize the jinxed stone. What's everybody's intelligence?
20.
Yeah, I know yours is high.
10.
Shannon?
11.
So he said that there was the jinxed stone when you were there, and Ozzy, you very clearly saw it was a stone.
Mm-hmm.
But Post and Vanan, it looked like the most delicious pastry.
Do I give a shit about said pastry?
It's up to you. No, it's
Oh.
it's a stone that to anyone with an intelligence score of 14 and other looks like a pastry.
Oh.
But it's a rock.
No, I don't give any more
So if you
shits.
eat
about
it,
this.
you break your teeth because it's a rock. But like Ozzy knows that it's very clearly a rock. But
It's a rock.
that's why it's the jinxed stone, because it's looks like a pastry to dumb people.
I just feel like explaining it to someone and be like, well, why can't I see it as a rock? Well, because you're stupid.
All right, Ted. I'll pick up before I leave. I'll be like, hey, I'll show him my spear. I'll be like, this is an enchanted mithril spear. You don't need to sell me a magical spear, but do you have any magical items at or around this level?
He says, let me see.
Can't be a stone.
He's like, well, these beads that make you good at math, I'll get rid of them. There's the stuff that makes you not get dirty. I'll get rid of that. This thing that makes you better at climbing. This one that gets rid of dogs. I'll get rid of that one.
What does that mean? Get rid of dogs?
He goes, yeah, it's a type of herbs that repels dogs and wolves.
I'm sorry. How much is that one?
And he looks at you and he's like, I'll charge you 20 gold for that.
How low are you willing to go with that? Because I think that would be about 12.
And he says, sold.
Done.
Yeah, so this is Hound's herb. It repels dogs and wolves.
Okay.
So if I forget, remind me if that comes up.
John, would you mind deducting 12 gold for this incredibly useful item here?
Oh, good God.
This one gives you a +1 to break out of physical buildings. This one gives you a +2 to fishing. He says, I got this pendant. This pendant lets you re-roll 1 hit die per short rest. He's like, I don't know what any of that means, but...
What?
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. That's what it says on the label.
That's what it says on the label.
The pendant, yeah, it says it lets you re-roll 1 hit die during a short rest.
They should have something that's a little bit more clear about what it actually physically does.
I'll trade you for it.
What? He's like, hang on, I got this. And he pulls out a box, not made out of stone. And it's red and green in color with white snowflakes on the side.
It's not made of stone, but it's filled with stone.
And he opens it, and inside it are what look like ornaments and decorations. And he says, this thing, and he pulls out like an insane amount of decorations, more than should be able to fit in this small box. As in an extra dimensional space.
Yeah.
But he says, but here's the thing. It's only an extra dimensional space for decorations.
That doesn't help.
That's not helpful.
It's like, but it could be. What if you have to throw a party? Boom, decorations. Got it.
We've got a bag of holding.
And Vanan is
Decorations
basically...
bad.
Venom is an endless supply of decorations. He's been decorating
And he
shit
goes,
since
what
I met
about this? And he pulls up a little orange vial. A little vial with orange crystals in it. He goes, this? Pumpkin powder. Pour this on the ground, and it makes 2d6 fully grown pumpkins.
How did we all end up going back to I spent more money. I was walking
We're
away.
We're leaving now. We're going away.
Oh, no, hold on. Okay, for the pendant, though.
Oh, yeah, independent.
I will trade you 2 perfect in containers, full 2 pairs of fairy wings.
He's like, done.
All right. I hand him over.
All right. So you have this eel pendant,
Mm-hmm.
and once per short rest, you can choose every short rest to re-roll one of your hit dice. So, like, you know, you roll a 1, and you're like, I could do better than that. Roll it again.
All right. Now I'm like, all right, guy, that's it. All right, I'm leaving. No more stones, no more rocks.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'll give the pendant to Post. He takes the most damage.
Thank you. Are you sure, Vanan? You spent your hard-earned money on this.
I didn't spend any money on that.
Oh, well, you spent your hard-earned fairy wings on this.
Nah, not very hard earned. I gotta go find some more.
Well,
Hold on
thank
a
you.
second.
I got this spoon.
No.
We're gone. Out.
It
Where's that
works as a weapon.
What is that pendant called again?
An eel pendant.
Eel
pendant.
pendant.
Well, thank you so much, Vanan. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
And yeah, as you guys continue on after your little shop stay, yes, it is the Zealot Spoon. It counts as a +1 weapon. This spoon,
Yeah, Leo can go find that.
but its base damage is only 1.
Leo can go find that spoon.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I can still use it and get.
yeah, you could do a ridiculous amount of damage with all the subsequent stuff.
Still.
Anyway, yeah, Leo is unconscious and bleeding out currently. It's the next day, so
Oh, okay.
you know, you guys are on the day after the temporal shift. He's currently bleeding out.
Oh,
He
that sucks.
He took like 100 damage, almost 200
Oof.
damage in a turn.
That's a lot of damage.
I have not met Leo yet. Do not die. We need to meet.
Yeah, I think that's a great point to end as you guys roll into Neverwinter. So, thank you guys so much for playing tonight. I'm not upset that I derailed it with a weird salesman on the side of the road because I know Davis is a sucker for that shit, so it's awesome.
Shut up, Ted.
No, dude, I love that. I have so many of these tables with random ass magic items. It did just so happen that like everything we rolled was a different kind of rock.
Yeah, I know. That was really funny.
There were velvet stockings that could look like any type of legwear.
Oh,
It could look like greaves
That's cool.
or pants, whatever you wanted.
What were some of the actual better items? I feel like the boots might have been up there because you rolled.
The
a
boots
9.
were up there. I mean, there was beads that may give you a +2 on all math-related checks, which could be useful depending on the scenario. There were a couple. There was like an urn that if you smash it, lets you cast silence 1 time.
oh, cool.
Oh, that's actually really awesome.
I like that.
It's like anyone would be able to use that.
Yeah.
It's different from a spell scroll, so.
yeah, it just you smash it, and it's it's a base silence that way. Let's see. Again, there was the one about breaking out of buildings, which actually I read now as bindings, not buildings. It's a +1 to break out of physical bindings.
The buildings is better though.
Yeah.
Break out of buildings.
There was a 5-pound wheel of cheese that takes 100 years to spoil.
Mm.
Oh, there were goggles that remove sunlight sensitivity.
Oh, that's cool.
Igni basically already has that, but
Yeah.
there was a ball of twine that holds 1,000 feet of twine, but it's very tiny.
Hmm.
Yeah, you didn't get it. You didn't look, Catman.
No,
No, we moved on. We're gone.
so disappointed.
There was
Oh,
the nap cap that lets you cast sleep on yourself once a day.
What was that's 2 in a row?
Yep, they know.
I'm sad.
The knot wire, 5-foot length of rope that turns to steel with a command word.
Whoa,
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. There was a kelpie eyeball that lets you see clearly underwater.
I feel Adam and Joel would really enjoy that nap cap.
Mm.
Yeah.
There was the raisin deceiver. While you have this grapevine, you can make all raisins look like chocolate.
Nice.
You know, there's a lot of stuff like that. A silvered fork that counts as a light finesse weapon, deals 1 base damage.
Oh shit.
We should all get like.
Oh, that jar of swirling water lets you cast create water 1 time when you smash it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hey, that's not cool.
Yeah. And there's other like stuff like, pages from a book that can only be, you can write on them, but they can only be read at night. So they just look like blank parchment during the day. You write on them, it's
Weird.
nighttime.
That's
That
cool.
kind of stuff. Anyway, so I guess, Josh, you're in my top left here. So why don't you tell the folks who you are and where they can find you?
Sure. My name is Josh Perot. I'm the current DM of Taking Initiative. You can find me on Twitter at Zyroxis the Beard. That's at XIROXIS the Beard. And Taking Initiative at TI_pod. If you would like to check out my work outside of podcast D&D world, I am the online editor for the CBS show Blue Bloods. So if you take a look at that show, you'll see my name in there. And that's what I do as a day job. That's me.
All right. Bucky, how about you?
So, hey,
Hi.
I'm Bucky. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters. I learned that my camera consumes 5 minutes. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters. Normally I play Ven on the Taking Initiative podcast. You can find Taking Initiative at Twitter at TI_pod. Yeah.
All right. Davis.
Hello, I'm Davis. Ozzy. Lucky I be. I'm Davis. Hello. I'm a player here on this stream, but I started off on this other show called Dank Dungeons, and we're headlong into season 3. It's crazy. Season 3 is nuts. Seriously, though, it's actually pretty crazy. It's like, think like Mad Max meets Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, that's a pretty good combination.
Yeah, in a way. I mean, it's like it's almost. It feels like I'm playing. We're playing 5e, but it feels like I'm playing 2nd edition. But somehow, it's some wonky homebrew that's got. Anyways, it's a lot of fun. Lots of crazy stuff. Lots of pop culture references. Lots of music references. We're headlining to season 3. Check us out there. YouTube, Dank Dungeons TV, Twitter at Dank Dungeons TV, Facebook, Dank Dungeons. Check us out. TV.
All right. And I'm Ted. This is Nerd Immersion. Be sure to come back tomorrow, as it's been about a month, maybe 2 months almost at this point. Evil Game returns tomorrow. We just hit level 5, and one of us is being picked up by the authorities and questioned. And obviously, it's an evil game, so my character and the rest of us, we just left him. Fuck him. We ain't getting busted for that.
That's fair.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. So that'll be a good time. More DM's Guild reviews are coming out. I've been sitting on the Capers review for a long time. So that finally got out there, thankfully. But you should go check out. Capers is a cool superhero RPG set in the 1920s. And it doesn't use dice. It uses a deck of 52 playing cards as your random factor. Plus, it's pretty simple. Character sheet's only 1 page, so that's cool. Mad Ad in the chat with a mighty dungeon. I would love to tell you when the next episode of that is, but Kugo is an enigma. So that's a game that I stream and play on Wednesdays, run by Kugo the Mighty over on Twitch. And we haven't played in like a month and a half because we didn't play during the holidays. Then people were missing. Then he just like randomly moved out of nowhere, and then he doesn't have internet, and we haven't heard anything for weeks. So talk to him, but I have. I wanted to say Mad Dad, but it's Mad Ad.
It's my dad.
Yeah. But anyway, hopefully this Wednesday. I haven't heard anything from anybody yet. So I'm hoping soon, because he was like, there's only like 4 more episodes and then we're done. That was like a month and a half ago. So, and I do want to say I don't have official things to announce, but I can get you a date for that new show that's happening here on Nerd Immersion on Twitch. So that will be February 17th will be the start of the new show. That is a Sunday, so you're going to get some Sunday evening entertainment here on Nerd Immersion. And if you want to know more about what that new show is going to be, stay tuned and keep an eye out on social medias and things. And once everything has been officially approved, we will have that out for you guys to see Yes, I wonder who that could be. That person. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.